screen.
Oh wait, I think we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back.
Yep.
We're back, baby.
Yeah.
We're back. Oh my god.
Yeah, we're back.
Teddy, put some pants on.
Oh yeah, look at that butt.
Was it exactly as 48 hours hit? Chad is asking.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, it may have been just exactly as 48 hours hit, so maybe we can't go longer than 48 hours.
No, we're good.
Yeah, alright.
Oh my god, okay.
The Chocobowl has been streaming for 36 seconds.
Yeah.
This is...
Wow, I can't believe we still have another 48 hours to
Welcome
go.
back.
Wow.
Awkward.
Welcome, we're starting our 48-hour charity stream for... No, somebody else talk.
Welcome everybody! We are on hour 48 of this Chocobowl charity stream where we are raising money for Able Gamers, which is an organization that is raising money for research and offering
Come again.
components and help for folks to be able to play games more accessibly, which is a thing that we all love because we all love it when everybody can play games. If you would like to donate to Able Gamers, you can do it through the Tiltify link in chat. Here. Oh god. Here. Wait. Here. There. In chat.
Crushed it.
You got it, Carol.
I'm so good at this. I haven't even been on
doing
stream
great.
for 48 hours. I'm
You're doing so good.
I'm going for it. We're going all in. And right now, if you want to have a say in who Ross Geller from Friends, but not actually from Friends, but the Square Enix version of Friends, watches sadly kiss themselves or somebody else, you can donate to our poll on Tiltify.
I love the grammar of that sentence. It's really strong.
We're also
Oh yeah,
That's
really
really
good.
we're also
I
only
like what you brought
100.
to the
Let's
table.
go around. Let's
You know, language is
Let's have
constantly
everyone-
evolving, and I think you're pushing it over the edge.
We're 110.
let's have everyone snappily reintroduce themselves.
Snippity
starting
snap.
with Prof.
Hello, my name is Prof. I am a game designer. I have worked on such titles as Destiny 2 and Hyper Light Drifter and Sunset Overdrive. I am currently at Firewalk Studios working on cool secret stuff. And I'm also currently obsessed with the new West Side Story, which is coming to streaming March 2nd, and everyone should watch. And I've gotten myself in way too deep with a donation incentive where
I would argue just deep enough.
just deep enough into a donation incentive where I draw West Side Story characters as Final Fantasy creatures. Thank you.
And they're doing great.
Jared. Wait, no, what
yes.
pronouns?
Hi, I'm Jared.
Wait.
I am
Pronounce.
the
They, them.
principal
I'm so bad
narrative
at that.
writer for Riot Games. I work on things like League of Legends and Valorant and Legends of Runeterra and TFT and the Rune King game and other things that we do. Not Arcane though, specifically not Arcane, but all the other stuff.
Arcane? Do you work on
No,
Arcane?
not Arcane. Specifically not Arcane.
Did
Oh,
you make
shit.
Netflix as Arcane?
No, I
There's
didn't.
two things we have to be sure to reiterate. Jared does not work on Arcane, and Chandler Bing kills dogs for sport.
That's true. Both of those things are true.
It's truly horrifying, both of
Carol.
those things. Hi! I'm Carol Mertz, my pronouns are she, her. I am also a game designer. I am a senior game designer at a company called Exploding Kittens where I design board games for a living. And I also, on the side, do lots of weird indie projects, usually of the experimental variety. So I've done things like We Should Talk with You and Hell Couch, a couch co-op game where the couch is the controller. That's it. I have way too much energy for this, I feel.
I love the name Hellcouch.
Thank you.
Eden, do you have the ability to speak?
Nope,
Oh, you're
you
muted, you're muted.
You're muted on Google.
I heard you somehow.
They came through on Zoom.
Ah.
Hey.
There you go.
Hey.
Alright. I am Eden. I live in Montreal. I make music. It's also, which you can find on Bandcamp. And that's all. I'm making clay sculptures right now of
Incredible.
Teddy and Cactor.
Oh, will you mute yourself on Zoom, Eden?
You can do a blanket mute on Zoom as if you're the host.
I thought I did,
Oh,
but
cool.
we can look at it on our side.
Hi, I'm Teddy D. My pronouns are they, them. I'm a game maker. I co-designed a game called Hyperlight Drifter and co-founded a space in LA called Glitch City, and I am directing and singing on a project called We Are OFK, which is a music biopic game about the band OFK, if you have heard of them. Tyler!
Oh. Hi, I'm Tyler. I make video games. I'm the narrative director at Heart Machine. We're making games. We just released a game called Solar Ash. I was the narrative designer and a writer and a systems engineer on it. I also directed a game called Dream Daddy, and I sometimes draw comics. So I'm currently drawing a picture of LeBlanc, the villain of this game, smooching Gato and Joey and Ross. And I'll be drawing some more pictures, so stay tuned. My pronouns are he, him.
Adriel, Chris.
You go first.
Okay. Hi, I'm Chris. Pronouns he, him. I am a composer and sound designer in games, and I play trumpet in a variety of bands.
I'm on a roll.
That's all I got. I'm good. Adriel, you go ahead.
I'm Adriel Wallach. I am one of the co-founders of the stream, along with Teddy D, lead programmer on Among Us at Innersloth. Thank you,
MK Zavader.
MK Zavader.
Yeah.
Hey!
And that's about it. Yeah, I program. Oh, is this dragon just coming to get me?
Whoa.
Do I have to kill that dragon?
I hope not.
And I'm very sleepy. That's my other factoid about me. The end.
I'm gonna
Just
wanna
pretend
point out that
that
there's-
dragon,
He's strong.
Carol.
I was gonna point out that there's a lot of love for Eden's glasses in chat, and I gotta echo it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very good.
Yeah.
Oh, I
much,
wanted to.
much love for Eden's.
They're
amazing
very
glasses.
powerful.
I wanted to say that
Thank
we're
you.
only $110 away from hitting the Teddy gets an Akigurumi for the rest of the stream goal, which is a thing he
Oh
loves,
my
and we
God.
should really support them on that.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
can you hurry up so that I have good reference while I'm trying to sculpt?
I think I have to fight this dragon.
No. Jade Orfer says now you have a platform. So I think you're good.
So yeah, we're only $110 away from the Teddy gets an Akigurumi incentive, and also nobody has voted for who Ross is going to smooch. And just to be clear, because we all hate Ross, no matter who gets voted to smooch Ross, Ross will just be sat in a corner. Somebody will smooch their hand instead.
Yes. So nobody voted with the $20
I don't see
donation that
it.
just came in.
Here, you drive for a
Doesn't
second.
appear
I'll
to
look.
be.
They just threw $20 in there. Like, here you go.
Yeah,
This
just
is amazing.
How is nobody voting for Ject?
I know.
I know, right?
Yeah, MK Zavader just gave $20 because they like Able Gamers. And to talk a little bit about Able Gamers, they're a wonderful charity. Go up and save. They're a wonderful charity that focuses on research and advocacy for accessibility in games to make sure that everybody can game. We like that, and that is where all your money is going to this week.
We love it.
I switched you from Kiraga to Prey. Because
That
you've just
does-
been.
Yeah,
what?
but it doesn't do enough, and we can heal at every one of these blue guys.
Okay. I think you've just been Kiraga-ing Pain the whole time. Single target. So, if you want to make sure you're doing it to everybody, I guess then. But other than that-
Adriel, I can jump in and play if you want a break.
Okay, yeah, do we want to start heading towards the boss?
endgame
No,
time?
can we get a clock check on the other game? I'll just pull that up so I have that. They're still in the first quarter, so we've got time.
I feel like football always goes. How about I get down to level 40?
What's the score, Teddy?
7-0. Rams.
Damn it! All right, Bengals, get your shit together.
What? No, let's go Rams!
Listen. No.
It's a good
I
thing
have a
neither of those
natural
teams'
animosity
mascots-
towards the Rams because I'm a Seahawks fan, and I'm from like within a 2-hour drive of Cincinnati. Therefore, I have to root for the Bengals.
What do the Seahawks have to
Did
do
you
with
say you-
anything?
Because the Seahawks are in the West, the same division as the Rams, and they are like our rivals. So I don't like them because of that.
But Lisa, as a former Los Angeles resident,
Yeah, when I was a Los Angeles
Professor.
resident, we didn't have any NFL teams, and then I left, and they got 2. They got 2 after I left. That's
Yeah, they took mine.
they just rubbing salt
Well-
in the room. So
We have NFL
the
teams?
Rams can
the
go
Rams
after
used to be a Los Angeles team.
Yeah, but not
it
when I
came
was
back.
Yeah, and then St.
Not when I
Louis
was
got
there.
them, and we finally had a team.
There was a time in my life for 7 years I didn't have a whole NFL team to root for, and then I left. And the moment I left, they got 2 of them. 2.
Let's talk about the real game.
Who needs football?
The
I
real
just
game
want-
here is how to get $110 more to get Teddy and their Kigurumi.
The clay version of Teddy's Kigurumi, currently I'm putting the back on, so it just looks like it's completely assless.
Explain.
Yeah,
It's like it's got a
now we're
friend.
talking.
And then it's just like, hello.
I also want people to
Oh, that's
donate
just like over
$110 so that I have an excuse to get in my Kigurumi because it's comfy.
Didn't LA used to have a team called the Dogs, but then we lost them because Chandler Bing
Oh,
killed
God.
them,
Oh man.
confusing them
I
for
mean-
actual dogs.
Yeah, no, it's
I
in
think
character.
Los Angeles had an XFL team called the Los Angeles Murderers. Is that their
He
name?
might not be wrong. Yeah. Well, they were terrible. Okay. Anyway, real sports. Alright, Adriel, am I taking over or am I not taking over?
What floor? Let me see what floor I'm on when I get down to the next floor.
Eddie's like, how many more dog murder jokes can I skillfully deploy? What do I have left in the tank on the dog murder thing? My dog murder type 5.
I just want to know what Chandler Bing did to deserve this.
He murdered a bunch of dogs, Tyler.
Oh, feel like I really walked into that one.
Yeah, you walked into a place where he's murdering dogs.
into that room full of dogs and then all of them.
Yeah, it was like an episode of Dexter, but for dogs.
Oh my god. Well, at least he put up the tarps.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
Teddy,
we kind of set a trap for you. Like the traps that Chandler Bing sets for dogs.
Terrible.
I have
What
4
would
more.
you say? Someone say something to me?
Yeah, I have 4 more floors to go until I hit the next boss, and so I want to do that, and then I'm going to give you the controller, and you can choose to either continue going down this infinite thing, or
Okay.
whatever else you want to do, I don't care.
Okay.
Dinah has opinions, though.
Cat?
She definitely has opinions.
Cat on cam. Cat on cam.
Cat cam.
on
You,
cam.
if you go into the kitchen with Dinah, is someone in the kitchen with Dinah?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I am often in the kitchen with Dinah.
Do you strum on an old banjo when you do it?
No, I do have a ukulele, but
No. Doesn't rhyme as well.
it's not canon.
Both of our cats hung out with us for a while,
See,
and were
Dana?
very annoying, and then we fed them, and now they are nowhere to be seen.
They're like, bye.
Yeah.
Yep. They got what they needed.
Yep. They've completely gone. No idea where they are. Hey, it's Steven Soderheim.
Ah.
Steven Sondheim. Aww.
Yeah, we haven't seen Smoochfest at Cactuar in action in a very long time.
It's true. When I
That's
give
true.
the
Yeah,
controls
I
back to
mean,
Teddy,
yeah.
they can do a little creature show
Also,
off.
not to alarm you, it's 4 o'clock, which means I am out. Season wrap.
Bye,
On Jared.
Jared.
Bye, Jen.
You're all lovely.
Hi, Jared. Thanks Thanks
Well,
for coming and
friends
spending so
old
much
and
time
new,
with us.
I will see y'all next time.
See you
Goodbye.
Bye,
Jared.
Jared.
Goodbye.
I'll never forget his zombie pope advice.
All right, we're on floor 38. We're almost to floor 40.
Zombie Pope?
Unreal
Prof,
Ed
you were
says
here
bye,
for
Jared.
all of the zombie pope conversations that Dinah is very
Here.
upset by.
Unreal Ed
Well, that-
says thanks for writing Arcane, Jared.
All of it.
This dog is dead asleep.
Yep. He's living the life we want.
So, Prof, to catch you up,
Adriel, look out for
Okay.
the monster.
Okay. I'm ready.
The reason we are here in Final Fantasy is because Jared came in and was like, "Did you beat the zombie pope?" And we were all like, "No, we didn't." And so Adriel was like, "How do I get to zombie pope?" And so we spent many hours pursuing zombie pope. We found zombie pope, and now we're just diving deeper into zombie pope lair.
Is it the zombie Vatican?
Wait, what?
Basically, I think so. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Essentially.
funny. Oh no, he does that. It's funny because Jared was like, "Oh, how come
Forget
you
to
didn't
heal.
go to the zombie pope?" and made fun of us.
Heal.
Heal.
They're all like pretty well. Okay.
Oh,
but-
sorry. I can't actually see the numbers.
It's okay. So yeah, Jared came in and was like, "You didn't do zombie pope," and then made fun of us. And then I was like, "Where's zombie pope?" He was like, "I don't know," and then proceeded to be unhelpful in finding zombie pope.
All right, gotta take the tots out of the oven. Be right back.
Godspeed.
Tot speed indeed.
Ugh.
Yeah, don't be fooled by that behemoth that shoots meteor at me at the end. That's always his death thing, and it always looks more horrifying than it is. Hey, it's Steven Soderheim.
That monster or something. That monster or something like him was a
Nice
monster we
knowing you.
struggled with last
Oh
night.
yeah,
So
I get that.
I just have a little bit of residual fear.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like the fear that all dogs inherently have for Chandler Bing from Friends.
All right, that's enough.
I like that Steven Sondheim has so many tentacles because you know that he's really good at piano.
Yeah.
The reach.
Yeah, he can
Lot
play
of
an
dexterity.
entire octave at the same time.
Yeah. Some people are born with talent. Steven Sondheim is one of those people
How do I
because of the
Some
tentacles.
people are an 8-tentacled floating octopus.
How do I kick somebody? Like, how do I kick him out?
Of what, like off the fight?
Yeah.
It's a berserker.
Is she not a berserker right now?
Wait,
It's
who are
called
you?
eject.
Let me
Oh, no,
yeah, it's
I'm
called
pain.
eject.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
now go to instinct. Eject. There it is. Humbaba. That's this dude's name? Alright.
Oh, is this Humbaba?
Yeah.
Again?
Is this a boss?
I do remember struggling with Humbaba.
Well, you're about to.
Mbaba was a boss that I struggled with
Yeah.
last night.
I was with you for that.
Oh no! No, you can't.
That's okay.
You can't bonk him off the planet.
You okay?
Oh, he's hasted too. He does that to himself.
He was
Smegbug
he was
says-
the lightning flames thing, right?
Thunderflames, yeah. He's the final boss there.
Thunder Cougar Falcobird. There we go. And it always looks really horrifying, but I'm at 4,000 health, 3,000 health, and then 100, like 1,000.
Oh, okay.
Riku's gonna need a little.
That was the thing that killed me the first fight with him.
I remember that, yeah.
Ed, next time somebody donates, I will say the phrase you want me to say. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doo.
Oh, am I silenced? What's wrong with Yuna?
Yes.
You might be silenced. You got status.
I can't even use an item though.
We have so many remedies. Just use those.
Oh yeah, or use a remedy after the battle.
Yeah.
I'm so mesmerized by the clay process. I saw a pizza cutter. There's there's so much good craft happening right now.
Oh man.
Oh my god. I really can't tell the difference.
Save.
Oh, Jay Dorfer says Yuna got itchy, so we finally saw what itchy does.
Makes it so you.
Oh, it prevents you from acting?
I guess so, because I couldn't even use items.
I mean, whenever I get itchy, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh my god, their little hair. Look at Teddy.
It's like looking in a mirror. It's like the portrait of Dorian Gray.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna fight this guy, and then you take the game back, Teddy. Oh, he got big hair. Has
Okay.
he always had the big hair?
No,
Is he a tree now?
It's
Is he an
different.
ant?
It's different maesters.
Oh.
Whoa! Now you're fighting an unknown. Hurt would do a hurt. Do a hurt.
Tyler, can we get an update on the
Was that
four-way?
Seymour's dad? Seymour Guado?
Seymour
I'm still doing an underdrawing on it. It's so complicated. Like,
Wow.
yeah.
So much involved in this four-way.
Well, there's just a lot of really complicated faces and costumes.
Oh, the hand placement is good.
I know I'm supposed to be hitting him with
Like, the more people you have, you gotta figure out the posing, and there's just a lot more posing involved. It's coming. Slow and steady.
We believe in you. You're doing great.
Oh no. Oh no.
What's happening? Is it bad? Is something bad happening?
Okay, Teddy, it's your turn to play the video game now.
Yeah, I love getting game over screens. Okay, leave it there.
Alright. I'm gonna try.
I'm logging into the chat.
I'm gonna try and get the zoom a little clearer.
Hacking into the mainframe.
Sorry to the hosts who are watching the Zoom stream. It doesn't stay non-blurry for very long for some reason.
It's all good.
Can you press the escape button? Thank you.
Remember when Sinead O'Connor tore that picture of the zombie pope, says Schmegbug? And then Rabbit Trap. Rabbit Trap says Sinead O'Connor was a white mage, actually. Makes so much sense. It's all coming together.
It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now.
Hi, Starman. Oh, the pain of FFX 2. Actually, I have come to... This game has really gotten a hold of me. I've enjoyed it very much. Obviously, this late game stuff is a little painful, but I like the battle system a lot. I'm going to do a quick demo of our favorite... Everyone's favorite large creature.
Zayark!
$15 from Zayark.
And
Thank
someone's
you.
on the
Fest
board.
Cactuar.
Alright, okay.
Let's take a look. Let's go to that now. I am logging into the PlayStation from across the country. Please hold.
We got a
There it is.
Tiltify. Or not Tiltify.
Yeah,
We are less
poll.
than $90. Oh,
We
we are
got
less than $75
From the goal?
no.
from our next goal,
Oh, okay.
which is Kigu goal.
Let's see. That $15 went towards Gilbert Gottfried as Iago. I did add some time to the timer because I think a lot of people spent so much time really hating Ross before we came up with the rules of how to accommodate the Smooch Fest without guaranteeing that Ross would get smooched. And so just to put everybody's minds at ease, Ross won't get smooched. Ross will be sitting sad in a corner, and whoever wins the Smooch Fest poll will either be smooching their own hand or somebody else in the poll if we get enough donations. Anybody who gets over $100 donated to them in the poll will be in the smooch. So it could just be 2 characters from this that get smooched. Or it's just the person's hand, but don't worry, Ross will not get smooched. He doesn't deserve it.
Sure won't.
Mm-mm. No.
Cool. So we're just going down the dungeon, basically?
So, okay,
Are we allowed to keep going?
Yeah, so if you go back to that blue thing, it'll ask you if you want to go to the deepest cloister reach, which is yes, that's what you want to do, and that's the thing that killed me. So there's 100 levels in that dungeon, and at the very bottom you fight the zombie pope, and you do that for some reason, I'm not sure. Jared yelled at us and said that we should do it. But we don't have to, it's optional. We could just continue doing anything else we want to do.
I mean, that's pretty much all I want to do, except I'm going to go in with Cactuar. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, I think that sounds great.
So, like in a lot of Final Fantasies, you can change up your party. And in this game, our favorite character is Smoochfest.
What level is... Oh, level 50.
Level 50. He could use some love, but we'll see if he loves himself, because it's not really up to us, is it? Continue from the deepest cloister reached.
Smegbug asks, can Ross wear a dunce cap too? And I feel like that's a thing that money can solve.
That is.
The hair is quite cool.
Ross will wear whatever you want if you donate enough money.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe if even if just one character
You got this,
makes it to
Smoochfest.
100,
Get
we can
him,
request that
Smoochfest.
Ross is in the corner with the dunce cap.
If you're just joining us, in case you're wondering, and obviously, we're the giant cactus.
Wait. Oh.
And the enemy is the kind of floating blue bones.
All these fucking jets have the same fucking hair. God. So annoying.
In case you're just tuning in, Prof is trying to draw every single character from West Side Story.
I'm a little afraid that this is a water elemental, and one of our only things that Cactuar knows is Wateraga, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, you know, maybe Cactuar will figure it out.
Oh boy.
We're okay. You're okay, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Ultima doesn't phase us. Cactuar doesn't mind an Ultima. You got this, Smoochfest.
We believe in Smoochfest.
Alright. You know, good show.
It was a good run.
Got it. So what is the reason again? We don't know why we need to kill the zombie pope.
Why wouldn't you?
He's a
kill
zombie,
the
and
pope?
he's the Pope. Do we have
mean-
any reason we wouldn't want to kill him?
I'm just asking. I'm just asking the questions that the people want the answers to.
The zombie Pope said dogs don't go to heaven, and we are furious.
I'm gonna look it
Furious. Look at Mr. Davis. He's also furious. Look at this furious boy.
Oh.
Hey, Mr. Davis.
So furious. His tail is doing a lot better, by the way.
Yay!
He can almost hold it all the way up on his own.
Yay, Mr. Davis.
If we have 10 L bombs, teach Smooch fireworks.
Okay.
We
That's
just might.
that's a sentence that makes sense in only one specific context, and I love it.
What's an L bomb?
It's called love bombing. It's a standard cult manipulation tactic. And what happens is if you get love bomb enough, you will learn how to sing the song Firework by Katy Perry.
Apparently, if we beat the zombie pope, we get the best accessory in the game.
I mean,
Pope
at this
hat?
point
Is
we're
it a
just
Pope
doing
hat?
this because it's good leveling, right? Oh, not that.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter. We're at the end of the first quarter of that other game. We're not going to make it to the end of this, but it's a good a place as any to get
What's
us some
the
final
score?
levels before we go in.
What's the score?
I thought it
7-3.
said Dwight Schrute, and I
Rams.
got excited.
By a fictional character. Not the actual voice actor or actor.
Adriel, how was this fight for you? Do I need to be mindful of anything in particular?
So I think, since that's an elemental, I think we're supposed to hit it with its opposite element, but nobody, I believe... So we need to find, like, holy and stuff.
What's its element?
Black?
Oh, it's black. I ain't got no holy.
I think.
There's a holy attack. Oh,
Yeah.
Pain has holy attacks.
Jay
Oh, but we don't
Dorfer
have
says
arcane
to
stuff.
change the dress spheres.
Oh, here we go, Excalibur.
Yeah,
Yeah, there we go. Let's try it.
that's the guy.
Oh my god. Look at that. Look at that Cactuar Teddy Smooch.
Wow.
That Smooch Fest. It's beautiful.
Oh my god.
Wow.
There's a jet named Tiger, and I'm just giving him tiger ears. That's where we're at right now. That's where we've come to.
It's so good.
Did Pain get to do the,
This
Excalibur?
elemental has reflect. Spells won't work.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, good to know.
It's not weak to anything. Wow.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna use Google.
Hey, attack
Pummel
it
it.
is.
What elements are Flare and Ultima? Because you're gonna have to be able to protect from those. Ultima is just like a wipe. Like everyone takes 9999 from that.
It's weak to Dark Knight Darkness, says our good friend Jay Dorfer.
Oh, I love Dark Knight Darkness. Alright, we could jump in and do that, because we're dying.
It's the strongest fiend in the elemental family, which is good to know.
Oh.
One of this guy's character's traits is that he's just really buff, so I'm just giving him a real thick neck.
Nice. That'll work.
Reflect.
Alright, let's try one more time, and then we'll do something else. Let's go. Pain, you're gonna be a Dark Knight. Hey. Do we need anything else? Nope. Riku, you're gonna be a Dark Knight. Baby, you're a Dark Knight. Let him go. That's all
Is
I have
that
to do.
is that because of the love bomb thing that we were just talking about?
Yeah.
Got it.
Off I go.
Got it. I was listening.
Thank you, Carol.
There's also a character named Snowboy, and I'm just going to make him a snowman head.
Perfect. Ship it.
Snowboy.
No edits.
Oh my god. They're hugging. They're holding each other. What a smooch.
Oh my god.
Look at him go.
It looks more menacing than it needs to be.
Oh, food is here? Oh, food is here. Be right back.
Wait, does the Cactuar have a butt? Oh, never mind. I thought I saw a
Whoa.
butt.
No.
Oh. This is romantic.
Wow, Darkness is doing a lot. Nice.
Well, we win.
Yay! Thank you, Jay Dorfer.
All right.
Yay.
Jay Dorfer.
Jay Dorfer, best Dorfer.
Can I save now? Can I go backwards and save?
Yeah, we'll first grab the...
Grab that chest.
Grab that chest. And I think if you just go forward... I mean, you probably go backwards. Ooh, a moon bracer.
Moon Bracer.
Moon bracer!
What's a moon? Oh, moon bracer,
Wow.
shining bracer,
Bracer.
speed racer.
Speed.
Speed racer!
Go
Holy
Speed
crap.
Racer.
Go Moon Bracer.
Catnip.
Hey, catnip.
Where's the cats?
Back to save, says Jay Dorfer. Thank you. Just under mine, like the 4th of July. Return to the surface.
Okay, goodbye.
Time for all the reward. I'm gonna keep them as Dark Knights, because why not?
They're so strong.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
incredible.
so how'd they get those knights so strong?
Grinding.
Grind life.
Grind life. Hashtag grind life.
Okay. Hashtag grind life. Let's see what all those cool accessories we got.
Yeah,
Such
I'm
as
curious
catnip.
what catnip does. Apparently it was very busted in the original game and they changed it for the re-release.
Perfect.
Oh. I think they come in the order they came in.
Oh.
Makes sense, right? What?
Whoa!
Wow.
That description.
That's a good description. I'm gonna read about
What does that
catnip.
mean?
I'm gonna read about it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what Jellybean's doing now.
Look at this long dog.
Oh, recovery bracer cast regen all the time, which is cool.
Aw.
Constant haste effect. I love that. Defense
Oh,
brick
okay,
warning.
so this is the one where if you wear catnip as an accessory when you are low HP, you strike 9,999 damage.
Oh. That's
Wait.
nice work.
So catnip plus invincible plus trigger happy level 3 is 1,500,000 damage? What? Is that how many zeros there are? Yeah.
Wait. Wow. Oh.
Power wrist.
Yeah, it's 1.5 million.
I was muted. I was saying that was what Jared was saying is the best way to take down bosses. The problem is you can't do that without button mashing because
Yeah.
it's for like the gunslinger class or whatever.
Ooh. Okay, power wrist. HP. You've got MP. Max HP. That's probably fine. There is that haste thing. I'm gonna give that to Riku.
Hey, we only have 16 minutes left to this Smooch Fest, and the only person that's had any votes so far is Gilbert Gottfried as Iago, coming in at $15 for not smooching Ross.
Naturally.
And we're also only $75 away from our next milestone. So, get that in now.
Is that the
That's
Kiku
Teddy and a
That's Teddy and Akigu.
We're so close.
My body just wants
Not
to
gonna happen.
You have such little faith in the folks who want to support able gamers.
I'm wishing against it. Like Ross must be, because Ross hates charity. Alright, we're going in. Let's just see how this goes.
Oh my god. The little cactuar hairs. They're perfect. I love precision pizza cutter process.
Wait, Jay Dorfer, you say,
That's so good.
oh, yellow health, berserk, and yeah, I don't like balancing health. I like just filling health. Which I know is lazy. Oh,
You have
don't
to
fall
go
in that
into
hole.
that. You have to go in that hole. This is one of the times that you don't want to press circle.
Oh, I see.
Don't try to
Oh.
fight
I don't
that.
know the answer.
Don't?
Don't?
fight.
Don't try to fight that.
You want to run back towards the camera?
So what do I do?
Go
Why?
backwards and go left, I think, or right.
Yeah.
The red dragon is bad.
Do not fight.
Got it.
Okay, now you can
Platforms.
go over the dragon.
What's going on?
You okay?
You know. Okay, I was being overcautious.
We got a donation.
That's it?
Yay!
Anonymous
Anonymous.
donated $75. Guess what that means, Teddy?
Holy moly.
I don't know what
It
that
is
means,
time.
Rusher. I'm busy right now. You're gonna have to get back to me.
I think
The
you're in a
time has
menu.
come.
I think you're in a menu doing nothing.
I'm equipping something that I don't remember what I'm equipping.
Oh, I can. Don't worry, because of the power of
Uh.
remote play, I can take over and do whatever equipping you need.
You don't have to do equipping, just go in the dungeon. Alright. Thank you for your donation, Anonymous. Is that convincing? Oh wow, we are so close to our final goal.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Thank you so much. Now we
Okay, I'm
are.
gonna go change.
we
Oh wait,
are-
but we
what?
need to set a. Are we gonna set a thing for like, I can get back in out of the Kigu?
No, we said the rest of the stream.
I fucked up. All right, I'm gonna change. I don't know the answer to your text question. True.
Yes.
I'll give you
Um,
right back.
Okay, goodbye.
You have to equip a Kigu.
Bye. I have to go equip a goddamn. No, you don't have to equip Adriel. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm
There's
not gonna
nothing I
touch
was
it, don't worry.
change. Just go.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm not gonna touch anything.
You want to keep moving?
Oh, okay.
Wait, Joey, do you want me to take over
Keep
and
moving.
keep going? Okay.
Yeah, just keep going.
Okay,
I mean, you've
I'm
been doing
going.
it the whole time.
I'm going. We are less than $500 away from our final donation goal. I know we're all kind of dragging here with the sleepies, but keep that hype up.
We can do this.
Do it.
$500 is within reach.
It's true.
Es- Especially if you think about the fact that just $100 for each of the 3 smoochies in the poll means a 3-way smooch while Ross looks on sadly from the corner.
So many fights.
There's enough pain to go around.
I'm paying attention. Yeah, I know.
So cute.
Thank you. Come again.
That was so sweet of them, treating those monsters that they just destroyed like customers at the convenience store. It was really cool.
This'll help. My pain is your pain. I guess there's no choice.
Gotcha.
Wow.
That's it?
Do we have a? I can't see it clearly. What's the poll standings right now?
I don't think they've moved yet. I think it's still not.
It's just 9 minutes.
Chris can look.
With
Oh, we're at 9 minutes, and Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried's still pulling ahead.
Yeah.
At like $15.
Yep.
It's a cheap buy.
Yeah, it's a cheap buy if you wanna push Zombie Pope or Jekt.
This could be big. This could be big if true.
Could be really big.
darkness not do anything to con berries?
No, it is. They just have like 10,000 health.
I was crushing them before.
There you go.
I learned drain.
Nice. That's actually pretty helpful.
Look at him go.
Did I feed Jellybean dinner yet?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But he's also like,
He'll wake up for food.
he will. This tiny little nugget dog. Her watch is like, you can still do it, just stand up. Haha. Nope.
Wow!
Yay.
Look who it is!
Yay!
Hi.
Yay!
You look so cozy.
I love charity.
I'll change into my
Oh,
Kigu when
it's
you
just
take
they don't
over.
breathe.
Oh, wait.
Am I taking over?
Yeah, you take over and
I'll take over.
I'll go put on my Kigu so that I hang out with you.
Are you fighting right now? Can I
No.
jump in?
Nope, go for it.
Cage Tiger.
Oh man, we got a $15 donation. That one went towards Jekt. We now have Jekt and Gilbert Godfrey as Iago tied.
Oh my god. It's getting intense. How's this gonna end?
I don't know. We're just gonna have to let this one roll until one of them's a clear winner. There's no
Wow.
fun.
Like, there's no calling a winner of this one.
Well, there's only 5 minutes on the clock until the halftime show.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
We should
I'm connecting.
we should pull out of this dungeon then and start fighting shit.
Yeah.
Going for that final boss situation.
Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
All right, I am gonna go put on
Logging
my
in.
Kigu. I'll be right back.
It's so
Go
warm.
get comfy.
I will get comfortable. They're so comfortable.
It's so warm.
You can just, you know how you could make it a little bit better for yourself is if you put a bunch of baby powder in there, just to, like, try to loosen up the sweat.
Yeah.
just toss a little baby
How do
powder
I
in there.
leave? Which way were we going?
I don't know. Probably back
Cameras in
towards...
this game are a nightmare.
Yeah.
If by nightmare you mean genius.
I do mean that.
Yeah, totally. Cinematic genius.
Oh, did Riku learn counter magic yet?
I don't know, but Riku is now a Dark Knight and not a...
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
We're about to pull out. I was trying to decide
Yeah.
if I should leave them as Dark Knights for the final stuff, or if I should put them back into their chosen classes.
I think we had switched to Dark Knight like strictly for that elemental. I don't know if she has counter magic.
Guess what time it is, y'all?
Cozy time.
Yay,
It's-
Adriel, which way were you going?
I think back away from the camera.
I'm surprised how little you've worn that this winter.
Yeah, me too. No, the other way, away from the camera.
Yeah?
I think? Wait, no, maybe? I don't know. Go forward.
Well, we can always just quit.
I think if you go forward, then I think... I don't know. We'll find a floor, and then there's always a way to get back up.
Yeah. Hey, it's Spin and Dash. Look at all these people.
Yee, hi, Spin and Dash.
Oh, hey.
All right. It's almost
Let's do it.
halftime. Oh, we got
Here.
some time. Their clock is stopped.
Okay.
5 minutes.
Wow.
Oversoul.
The Smooch Fest poll is gonna be over before then. We are
There's
gonna know
The
who.
problem is there's a tie, and it's not an over $100 tie,
Yeah.
so it's just gonna sit there.
Who's it gonna be?
Kill this dragon. The dragon's just standing there. It's gonna do something. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be bad. Oh, we killed it. How do we get out of here? Key goose. Okay.
This is the risk of diving deep into dungeons for zombie popes.
Yeah, Adriel. Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna go a direction. This is.
Yeah, go
Yeah, just
away.
go.
Away from the camera.
Five minutes still up. Oh my god. Okay.
I have decided, in the interest of time, I am not going to color this.
I think that's a perfectly reasonable choice to make. Oh my god. This sculpture.
Oh, the sculpture's dropped.
New sculpture just dropped.
Oh, I love the environment. Oh, we got a donation. Nick, the coolest one yet, donated $15.
To whomst?
To Yo Mika, the Grand Maester of Yvonne, we've got a 3-way tie.
Ugh. It's just complicated now.
Well, the problem is it's a 3-way tie, but not at the level that will cause a 4-way smooch, so you've got 1 minute to get a donation in. And pretty much whatever you give to whoever, they're gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
You could give a cent to Iago, or you could give $100 to Iago and donate that money to Able Gamers, which is an incredible organization that you should donate money to. Yeah, there are so many cool nicks donating money, turns out.
Hi, Knight. Yeah, we're about to go do the boss fight. I want to be a festival.
Stopping you.
Game strength. I mean, agility goes up.
So our Smoochfest timer
Alright.
went off, but there is a 3-way tie, so it's basically, I don't know. Next
donation is tiebreaker.
donation calls it, but it has to be over a $10 lead. I made that rule up now. At least $10 to any of these people, and they'll win. And Jellybean will growl.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a crimson ring.
I have posted all the jets as Tiamat.
Oh wow.
I'm going to eat some sandwich and then I will get started on the sharks.
Oh my god.
Oh, are there no save files except every 10 levels? Is that how it works?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
now
feel
I
like
can
it's
leave now.
been, yeah. I was gonna say, it's definitely been
We're
more
out.
often than every 10.
Damn jets!
That's incredible.
A missed opportunity. Please validate me. That was
Alright.
a lot of work.
One of them has a little dog. That one's
Yeah.
definitely not Chandler Bing.
That is a guy who plays a jet that is so indistinct that I had to like look at his Instagram for a defining trait, and he has a little corgi named Finn. Like
Aw.
so many people I know. So I gave him his corgi.
Wait, so how do we enter the end game?
I think we go back to.
Oh.
The game crashed.
Wait, what?
What?
Don't worry
game
about
does
it.
not
I
want
got
to
it.
be
I
over.
got it. We're okay. We saved, probably.
I hope none of the
At some
saves
point.
got corrupted.
I mean, we've been save cycling, so it's fine. I hope the PlayStation isn't about to die. Oh, no. Can't skip the Square Enix logo.
Nope.
That's fine, actually. People made the game. They worked hard. Okay, Final Fantasy X-2.
That was scary.
What's Final Fantasy X-2 last mission? Is that something we should have done?
Ah.
Oh well.
Unreal Ed says, so Twitch
Ed's-
can handle 48 hours and the PS5 can handle it 49 hours. You think I'm cool enough to have found a PS5?
That's cute.
You got jokes.
Yeah, jokes on
No,
jokes.
that's not the right. I don't think that's the right save.
Yes,
That's,
it is.
that's
741.
60. So we have. Oh, okay.
Yeah, 741.
I just saved in save file 69
Oh, okay.
a few minutes ago.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Nice.
7:41 p.m. is now.
All right. Sorry, I saw ones that were like in the 70s.
It's confusing that they number the save files, but
But they don't update when you.
like, why would you care what block of data it is?
Yeah. Okay.
So Unreal Ed, that's not the PS5 menu. What might have looked different about it is I have the Final Fantasy IX theme on my menus, so it just looks different. Jellybean's upset
we've
at
got-
PlayStation.
3 minutes and 30 seconds on the game, so I'm just gonna
Yeah, let's just go. Oh, you have to talk to Brother, don't
go.
you?
No, we can't go yet. We gotta wait.
But we don't.
I'm just gonna go anywhere.
I don't think we're fighting like the final boss though. If we go down there yet,
Just starting the
okay.
point of no return.
are we?
All right.
I don't know. You do you. I'll look at some sort of guide.
No, I'll do me. It's a late in the day, the Super Bowl. Okay. Where the hell is Brother though?
Oh, that's a question.
So he's sitting up on the front cockpit, like in the middle.
Oh, I see. He's got that motorcycle handle going on.
Yeah. Whoa.
Ah,
So we fought Dark Magus sisters and Anima.
Choose your route.
what should I pick?
I guess.
I guess I should pick the one I already did.
Oh, maybe we are going to the boss battle. I don't know. I don't want to guide you.
I think the.
All right, someone discuss. I'll be back in 90 seconds. Someone discuss which one we're gonna go into, if that works. And if you get bored, feel free to join. Be right back. Sorry, just got to grab something.
So Jade Orfer says Farplane.
Okay. I trust them. Jay Dorfer has not
Go
steered us
Darkling.
wrong yet.
At all.
Dinah or Davis? Which one was that?
Was it Dinah?
I heard a.
Davis is off rolling his kibble ball.
Dinah is snuggled at it, like with her head on my lap. It's very cute, but I can't even hear when she meows. Funnily enough, because these are noise canceling, and so y'all hear it, but I don't. It's very funny.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, 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 Jellybean. Jellybean,
Poor Jellybean.
what are you barking at?
He's so small, but he's so loud.
He's making some good noises. Every time we make fun of him, he goes.
Oh, how dare you make fun of his little growls?
I
He's
know.
gotta prove how big he is. He's so big, angry.
He's so big and angry.
Got lots of feelings in that tiny little body.
Yeah, Rabbit Traps. He's so... The world is so big and he is so small. Smegbug. Revenge on Chandler from my ancestors.
Oh.
Oh.
Dinah?
Dinah. She getting some good pets.
Can you feed the dog while you're...
Okay, I'm going to the far plane. Is
Yep.
that what we agree?
That is what we agreed.
Farplane. If J. Dorfer says it must be so, it must be
I
so.
trust Jade or
It must be
my
so.
life.
Let me confirm. Alright, Festivalist, White Mage, Berserker. Alright. Revenge on Chandler. What's this smoking pile of fire?
You should definitely touch
Maybe I should
it.
talk to them first. Got any information?
This is such a nice little, like, flower island thing.
I know.
It's very aesthetic. This would be perfect for
GG.
Kigu photo shoot.
Oh yeah, right.
It really would be.
I wish I could just get LeBlanc's outfit.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a shop now.
Oh, let's spend as much money as we possibly can.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, to do what?
Just buy 99 of everything here, just cuz. Why not?
This is like that game someone made where it's like try to spend Jeff Bezos' money. It's
Yeah.
like, just, you can't carry anymore. Like, look, I tried to buy every soft on the planet. I still have so many zeros.
No one needs that many zeros. Except for able gamers, which you can help increase the number of zeros that they have by donating now and breaking this tie that's been sitting in Smooch. Oh!
Oh!
What?
Ah!
Hey! Zayark donated $15. That means Gilbert
Oh,
Gottfried
yay.
as Iago is officially the smoocher of not Ross. Ross has to be in the photo being sad, but Gilbert Gottfried can smooch himself.
Yes.
Like
as
in a
Iago.
mirror?
Do we know who's drawing this?
I don't think that we have anybody set to be drawing this. Rabbit Traps has been drawing a lot, so I want to give them a break, unless they are itching to draw Ross being sad while Gilbert Godfrey is sitting off to the side, smooching himself as Iago. We'll figure that out. Yeah, Rabbit Trap says, I am sleepy. That is okay, Rabbit Traps. That's totally acceptable.
I can do my best.
All right. We got Carol coming in hot to draw
I'll do
Ross
my best.
Geller.
I'm gonna try to pull my weight here.
Ross Geller being sad,
Oh no.
while Gilbert Godfrey's on the side
Oh.
as Iago.
We're under 2 minutes on the game clock. Scene stretcher.
Teddy, quick question.
Hi.
So our last smooch incentive was Ross, and winner was Gilbert Gottfried as Iago. Are we doing another smooch? Do we want to do
I
a
missed
grand
that.
finale smooch?
Yeah, why not keep going?
All right.
Alright, I guess that's everything we can do. I'm gonna save again. And, I don't know, sort my items? Oh. Maybe I'll use the high potion by accident. I don't know. What kind of key items we got in here? Crimson spheres? A new beginning sphere?
All right, friends. I need 3 heavy hitter Final Fantasy characters that Gilbert Gottfried as Iago could potentially smooch.
Sephiroth.
Do we
Sephiroth?
want to
Just
put
wrap it back around to the beginning.
Sephiroth,
Jinx?
Jinx,
Start with, we're looking for heavy
Kefka,
hitters. Start with the
Kefka.
Kefka,
heaviest.
Oh, wait.
start a real bidding war.
Kefka, and then one more horrifying boss.
Maester Seymour Guado.
I don't know who that is.
That's the end boss of 10. Or not the end boss, but like the... Or Adia, the witch from 8.
Oh, I love Queena.
Oh, Queena.
Queena.
Oh,
Queena.
Queena, yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
All right. Those are some good options. Incredible options. I'm gonna give this timer an hour. Get those votes in now. Can you press escape?
48 seconds.
And then 6
On
0
the game
0.
clock, we're just gonna go in. Let's go
Or
in.
1 0 0 0. Eat.
Alright, everybody, we're going to the end game. You ready?
Here we go.
Do this!
Did they say it? Did they say the thing?
I'm waiting. I'm trying to make... Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's
That
bad.
really just sneaks up on you. Continue onward. I guess that's what it is. Yes.
Whoa, you went into an eyeball.
Going into the eyeball.
Gross.
We are less than $500 away from our final goal of $5,000, and you can help us achieve that by going to chocobowl.tv or going to the donation link that I'm putting in the chat right now. With that, you can vote for who Gilbert Gottfried is going to smooch next. And also just donate money to Able Gamers. We love them.
I think it's at 5,000. Wasn't Teddy going to change their name to Toddy Do for
It's
6
true.
months?
It's true.
Whoa.
Never heard of it.
Teddy will.
Never heard of it.
Teddy will change their name on Twitter to Toddy Do. Incredible, incredible savings here today. What is this?
This is Omega Weapon.
I think you're poisoned.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're in a territory where Jay Dorfer says, "I wish I could help, but I also need a guide for this part."
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
That's how you know it's real.
Oh, there goes Omega Weapon.
Wow. Okay.
Did you just kill Omega Weapon?
Yeah.
just
Oh
kinda
wait,
club
second
dance
form?
themselves to
Why are
death.
its legs?
More like Beta Weapon.
Oh, Greek burn. Hey, we got a safety bit. Do we think that's an accessory? I wish it sure would. If
I
there were
wonder
any
if that's one of
iconography
those-
at all.
I wonder if that's one of those things that you have to dig up for the desert thing.
No, it's just a joke that always lands.
Hey.
Good thing we got 99 of these. See some of these fucking potions.
I wish I knew the tune to the 99 Balloon song. 'cause I-
99 potions. Something, something, you got potions.
Do, 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 do.
Can I talk about...
What?
Speaking of the cameras in this game being shitty, look at this like weird mini game I have to play where I have to run past lightning, but I have no idea where that lightning is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's those.
Like what the shit?
Yeah, I think it was those two things. Whoa, lasers!
Oh, lasers. Laser.
Lasers!
Love a helpful camera. Love a helpful camera.
What?
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Circle?
Circle? Or go around it? Go the other way? Oh,
Circle!
circle was the
What's the move?
Circle's always the answer. Oh, there's a chest.
Are we in like
I don't care.
it's like techno hell?
Oh, it's a walrus again.
Metal slug what with the
Metal
teeth?
slug warrior.
Well, we've already done 11,000 damage to it.
Good lord.
That pose!
Looks very good.
Hey, we got a mega potion. That's cool.
Neat.
We need to heal. Nope, not at all. Well, Let's use those potions.
Unreal Ed says we need a walrus as a smooch recipient so that Adriel can see what a walrus actually looks like.
That's a walrus.
Yeah, it's definitely a walrus.
That's a walrus. Status effects? No, we're clean. Okay.
Status effects? You got it.
You got him.
Ooh,
What do we think this, like, little...
I don't know,
Oh,
touch it.
maybe I shouldn't have gone over here.
You should always touch the things where you're like, what is that?
Where is Pain? Oh, the cameras are just terrible in this game. My mistake. It's dead!
Yay!
Yay, it's dead!
That's what
dang,
Chandler
Pain's almost
said.
at level 69.
Oh god. Nice.
So close.
Wait, I was trying to go over here to see what the hell this, like, shrine thing is.
Hey, you want to
Play the keyboard? Of course I'll play the keyboard.
Do it.
We got a donation.
Adam.
Thank you,
Spin
Adam
Dash.
Spin and Dash. The $20 went towards the clear correct choice here, Sephiroth. Thank
Anybody
you.
got any ideas here?
Play Mary had a little lamb.
Play 4 notes of the scale.
I'll look it up.
Maybe you have to play the Chocobo theme.
It
Oh,
goes like
this
that.
piano is a key. Input the correct notes or fight a boss. Well, do I
Whoa.
have to do this piano? I'm just
Um,
gonna skip it. I'm just gonna skip it.
we should have gotten a new garment grid called Megiddo.
Megiddo?
We should have gotten
Magneto?
After fighting Dark Anima, we should have gotten a garment grid called Soul Garment Grid, and it allows us to cast Ultima.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. To get it, we have to get to the far plane abyss using all 5 possible entrances into the far plane.
Whoopsies.
Okay, do you
Right.
want to know the piano melody?
Oh yeah, I do. What is it?
All right, I'll read it to you when you get there. It's long.
Oh, it says it's only like 5 notes or something.
Oh, this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 notes.
Oh, well, I'm sure we'll just get it. I'm sure it'll just work out.
What time?
Are there
Showtime.
potentially multiple piano?
We got an anonymous donation for $69. Thank
Hey,
you so much.
nice.
Nice.
Thanks, Anonymous.
Thank you.
Carol popping in. Don't miss that opportunity. Hey, and it is 12 seconds from halftime.
The comment, so this did not go towards one of the current smooch recipients, but the comment says, "Just another vote for Ross. Please consider it if you can."
Amazing.
Let's start a $69 donation train for Ross.
Adriel, what are the notes?
All right.
It says play 4 notes, but Is
Oh.
there no option for 4?
Let me keep scrolling, I guess, a little further, but... No, I mean, the only thing I see in the Chapter 5 walkthrough that has these notes is 12 notes long. Okay, I'm just gonna start reading them off and we'll see what happens.
Give me the first 4. Just give me the first 4.
Alright, so...
Oh, and also, the star ones that are up higher,
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if it indicates that.
It does. So,
Okay.
so...
Oh.
Me star,
Uh-huh.
Do star,
Uh-huh. You can just give me all of them at once.
T. What?
Great! Great!
What happened?
Nothing.
Nothing. Maybe they're...
Nothing at all.
Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Anyway, thank you so much, Anonymous, for that $69
Yeah,
donation.
Everyone who's donating.
That does bring us up to $4,634.69. That means we're less than $400 away from our final donation goal. If we start a $69 train right now, we'd get there real soon. And we could do anything. We could do $69, $6.09. I think you can't do 69 cents only because I think you need at least $1 for Tiltify to accept your donation.
$6,969.
Yeah, $690. $6,900. I'm gonna see if there's any other. Let's see. Chapter 5. Final Fantasy X-2. Piano.
You know, I knocked the Jets for all having the same hairstyle, but all the sharks have the same hairstyle too.
I thought that was the whole shtick. They all have to have the same
That's
hair.
how you know they're in a game.
Yeah.
I guess so. I guess
They all go
that's
to the same
thing.
barber. I thought that was canon.
Well, it makes it real hard to distinguish the different characters when putting them on the heads of a multi-headed chimera. Just saying.
This boss is harder than I thought.
When was the last time you saw?
Hey, it's officially halftime.
Hey.
Hey.
Yay.
Oh god. Okay, everything's going well for us.
Oh.
Well, she's dead again. Good thing we have 99 Phoenix Downs. Oh, Pain's dead. Good thing we have 99 Phoenix Downs. Oh wait, she was gonna throw
someone
Phoenix.
alive to throw the Phoenix down. you
Oh, I
know
found
what
the
I'm
4
Yeah,
notes.
we'll just.
Found the 4 notes for if we die and we want to try again.
Oh, I see.
And
Okay.
then there's 5 notes at the next one, and I have those now.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yep.
What the shit?
Jeez.
Chandler
Cheese and
Bing.
crackers.
Crackers.
We got a donation.
Hangman.
Hangman donated $40.69. Thank you so much. That went towards, it looks like, Kina. So Kina's in the lead now, $40.69. Kina, they will be smooching Gilbert Gottfried as Iago if nothing changes. But you can change that by donating. Going to chocobowl.tv or going to the link in the chat.
Oh boy.
We've got $325 until we hit our ultimate goal of 5,000. That's actually pretty close. I think we can
make
do
it. I believe in us.
If we start that $69 train right now, in any way, shape, or form, we will hit that goal by the end of the game. Anonymous donated $69.69. That looks like it went towards Sephiroth. Sephiroth is pulling ahead again.
Hey, it's my boy.
It's your boy Sephiroth gonna be
Thank
making
you,
out with
Anonymous.
Iago, canonically a parrot. Hanged Man's
Oh, boy.
comment with their donation said, Kina for NB representation, cooldog.png.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's true. Plus some NB representation.
It's
okay,
true.
good.
We are now $355 away from our $5,000 goal. Who's coming in? Press escape.
Anthony.
Be strong.
Who's that?
Hi, Anthony.
Oh, you're gonna have to unmute yourself.
Hey, we got an Anthony.
Can I be honest?
Hey.
No,
I'm
no,
ready.
you cannot.
This is
Wait,
the thing
Rob.
about football that's a
I'd rather-
problem.
What's the problem?
Okay.
Not a single dress sphere. There are like 2 dress spheres during halftime, and that's it.
Who's representing the dress spheres at this year's halftime show?
Oh God, who even knows?
What are the youth even listening to these days?
Who knows? They got the TikToks. They got the
Some
YouTubes.
TikTok
the
star.
YouTubes.
This boss is hard. We need to not fuck up the piano again.
Oh.
Yeah.
How are we even supposed to know?
I don't know. I don't know canonically how you're supposed to know. So Anthony, just so you know, we're currently you got your wish. We ended up into Disney characters at some point.
on a long enough timeline, everybody does, baby.
And right now we are voting on who Gilbert Gottfried as Iago will be smooching. The options being Kina, Kefka, and Sephiroth.
It all comes back around to our one-winged angel.
It does. It always does.
It begins and ends with Sephiroth every year, every time.
And we're only $255 away from our goal of $5,000.
Dang! All right, cough up the money, y'all.
I also personally request you to go look at the Smooch Fest Twitter thread and see my Goofy and Sora smooch.
Oh, I'll jump right into that. That is right up my alley. I'll get right up in
Not
there.
going well over here.
Me just catching up with all the Smooch Fest. Yo, I do
Good,
like
good.
Goofy worshipping at Nuge. That's a very good one. Goofy worshipping at Nuge's feet is a very good one.
That's all Tyler.
Great work, Tyler.
Going for
Taking
the
him to
eject.
church.
Going for the eject. It's not gonna work.
Oh, the kiss between Goofy and Sora is so innocent.
It's a very innocent, sweet kiss.
It's the best I can do.
I don't need Noogie Woogie anymore.
Mega
I have
Phoenix.
you, Smooch'em.
Mega
I love it.
Phoenix.
Wow.
I love everything we've got.
Oh, gosh. Almost done, you guys. Almost done. Almost done.
Mega Phoenix.
Oh, good call. That would have been good. It would have been good if I did that.
Make Yuna do full life. Oh.
All right.
We're okay. We're
Mega
okay.
Phoenix.
We're fine.
Mega Phoenix.
Everybody's fine. You're
Mega
not gonna die.
Phoenix.
Nobody's dying here. No one's dying.
Teddy.
Not today.
I hear you. I just don't want. I want this.
Okay.
Because at least while I'm doing all this stuff. Oh wow. Okay. Wow.
What have you done?
Well, we tried to play the piano and we fucked it up. You know how there's
Yeah.
always a piano at the end of Final Fantasy and always
Yeah,
has some sort of
you know.
meaningful melody.
Yeah. Sometimes
didn't
you
do
play
it
the
right.
piano, and sometimes the piano plays you, my friend. And I think that's what just happened.
Yeah.
Not
That's what
played
just
by the.
happened.
This is
Okay.
what happens if you fuck up your piano recital as a kid.
But
What
I have
is the best dress?
Ooh.
Did we discover what the best dress is?
We
For those
haven't
who are
yet.
just
Like-
joining, perhaps for this big final push, could we have a fashion show at lunch? Can we see some of these very good dresses?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, you haven't seen Smoochfest the Cactuar yet.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, yes.
We captured a jumbo cactuar as one of our Pokemon, and its name is Smoochfest. It's a roughly 36 feet tall, and it will fight for us.
Oh, we have a height on it. Well, we're back here. That's fine. We're going into the end game for the first time. I might switch to 2 Dark Knights. Maybe that's the move.
Okay.
What
I
does
also
Jadorfer think?
there was another piano before the piano we were at, and I have all the piano answers for you.
Ooh.
Good. Great.
Alright. I did the sharks. I'm posting now. And Carboni for
Prof, you
context.
sound like you just you just came like drunk out of the mines after a 12-hour shift. You're like, I got it. I got the
So-
West Side Story.
My fool in my hubris, I was like, every $50, sure, get another character. And I came back this afternoon, and there were still 30 characters left to draw.
Prof, you do math for a living. How did you not realize how many $50 are in 5,000?
Listen.
Hey, Gatsu, welcome.
I just got overexcited about things. So I did all the jets as a different head of Tiamat, and I've just done all the sharks as a different head
First
of
piano is
Chimera.
directly to your left.
I love this.
Oh yeah.
So
Teddy.
stay tuned, and I will post.
All right. There's a piano
Close.
directly to your left.
Behind you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. This seems fine. This seems like a normal thing I like. I can work with that. Riku is just vibing all the time.
Yeah, she is. She is on some sort of drugs.
Put a Burning Man once.
She's just on island time, baby. That's what it is. She grew up on an island and she's on island time. She's relaxed. What are we fighting? Some sort of polygons with a carapace?
Polygon.
That's fine.
These polygons are about to vibe out.
It's fine.
Dance
It's not
themselves into
real,
oblivion.
man. It's not real.
None of it's real. Only the dresses are real and the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, those.
And their
And
dresses.
the music.
Okay, crew. The new Smooch Fest drawing is incoming.
Oh boy.
I am sorry.
Whoa, did the smut voter become the smut peddler?
This is a circle of life, my friend.
You can only be a fan for so long before you want to make your own. You know what I mean?
This is very good, Carol.
Adriel, talk to me about pianos.
Okay, so this one is just 3 notes.
Okay.
It's gonna be so, me star, Ray star.
Thank you. Wow, this UI.
No, it's perfect.
All right, here come the sharks.
No, I did it.
Carboni,
did.
you have to check out the whole thread because I was doing so well, had color, everything's good, and then I was like, oh fuck.
Yo. Okay, so I'm catching. I caught Mertz's where Yago is practicing.
Well, so I think it's
Yago's
important.
but when you practice, Yago, he doesn't have elbows.
Hey!
Whoa!
We just got a donation.
As one does.
We just got a donation from Callan Roar for $250.
55.
$255.
Wow.
You better believe it.
Oh shit, did he just do
Yeah.
his thing?
You better believe it.
And that means we just surpassed $5,000.
Yeah!
We are at $5,000.07.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
Hell
you
yes.
so much. I'm gonna see if you put with just a simple comment of good luck, y'all.
Oh, that's
Thank you. Thank you so much,
That's
Callan
incredible.
Roar.
Thank you, Queen Anne, for your constant support for my weird-ass incentive that no one else cares about with me.
Yay.
I appreciate your support all the way.
And so
I want
now,
to make a public apology to Officer Krupke, Lieutenant Schrank, and Valentina for not making it in, and all the Jets girls and all the Sharks girls. I apologize.
Hey, can I tell you? Can
I'm
I tell
done.
you what my favorite one is? Now
What's
that I'm
your
looking
fa-
at the thread,
What's your favorite one?
Cactar's riff.
Yeah! Rip
Cactar's riff
10,000
is
switchblades.
so good.
Dostar T.
Adriel, can I get a
Lasso.
melody?
Dostar
Again?
T.
Carboni,
Lasso.
retweet it so that I'll feel validated, okay?
Prof,
Okay.
give me a minute. What was that?
Dostar T. Lasso.
Cool.
Soul?
3 feet
Dave.
high and rising, baby.
I also feel like that Carboni needs a little bit of context of Carol's drawing of Iago smooching his own
I
hand
mean, I get it.
while Ross Geller cries in the corner.
I get it. Ross Geller doesn't deserve to kiss
Well-
anybody. Have you ever watched
Yeah,
Friends?
no.
Here,
Yes, exactly.
I just finished this,
Oh, okay.
this quad smooch and posted it in the chat. Hopefully, this was the previous smooch that
Yes.
we were coming into, so hopefully everyone, this helps clarify. what was
I
going on.
Oh.
apologize for my smooth being so
Oh
quick.
golly.
Ross with
No,
the
it's-
with the moisturizer in the background.
Oh.
It was just, this was, it's a lot of work to draw these quad smooches and really make them believable for the narrative.
Oh my god. He's so sad. His
Oh,
shirt
boy.
says Ross.
Yeah, Joey's
Wow.
shirt says
That's-
Joey, but it says it in a cartoon font because he's a dummy.
I like to think that Ross actually shopped at Ross Dress for Less.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
not like an employee shirt.
When
No,
in
this is
doubt
all
about your
quality art.
cartooning skills, just label everyone's shirts.
Do you love
Oh,
it? I
totally.
love it. I took it from Ross.
Oh, we got a
An-
anonymous donation of $69. Let's see what their comment
Nice.
says. Their comment says, "One last push for Ross. Please consider. Please."
David Schwimmer is watching the stream, y'all. Like, this is
He has to be.
confirmed.
I just got a text from David Schwimmer, and he's so sad.
He's sad. He just keeps repeating 69 over and over to himself, saying, I wish someone would just give me a chance.
He's donated, what, 69 4 times
Let's
now?
see. We've got
It's been 4 times.
yeah, we have 4 David Schwimmer or not. Yeah, we have 4 donations from David Schwimmer of $69 each.
From David Schwimmer personally.
It's the only assumption we can make by the anonymous donations.
Teddy, I texted you the next piano.
You okay?
Oh, thank you.
I'm looking at David Schwimmer's
Am I?
IMDb right now,
As one does.
just to see.
What's he up to? To see if he's
I
watching
mean-
Chocobowl at this moment.
The last thing he did before the Friends reunion, he's been doing a lot of well, well, I hope he's been doing a lot of theater.
Well, he was in the People versus O.J. Simpson, and he,
He was.
pretty fantastic.
He was very good in
role.
that. He was the director of every episode of Little Britain USA.
No pain, no gain.
We apparently
what?
got an American remake of Little Britain for 6 episodes, directed by David Schwimmer, and that really feels like something that somebody threw into Wikipedia just to see if we're paying attention.
You know, Little Britain, a sketch comedy show, and David Schwimmer, famous for his sketch comedy direction.
Famous for it.
I love that you couldn't even get through that without laughing.
Famous
Well,
for it.
I mean, there's a reason that it's been going on for so many seasons, and I assume it's due to the fact, A, British comedy translates to American comedy very easily. And B, when you have a maestro or a maester like David Schwimmer at the helm, oh boy.
I was trying to remember. I was trying to look and see if I remembered any other things that David Schwimmer was in, and I only remember things that he was in, but I have no memory of him being in them, which tells you something about David Schwimmer, I think.
It tells you
He
everything you
tried
need to
to have
know.
a breakout film
There's
career.
enough pain to go around.
Did you know David Schwimmer was in Apt Pupil?
I did not.
What is that?
Oh, it's okay. If you're not Jewish, you don't have to watch it. I had to watch it multiple times because I'm Jewish.
Okay.
He led a few movies, such as Kissing a Fool.
But not
today.
Fools Rush In with Matthew
Not
Perry.
Fools Rush In. That was Matthew. That was Matthew Perry. And it was a
Right,
very
the
good
one who
film.
kills dogs. Yes.
Yeah. Matthew Perry also
Yeah.
did 3 to Tango.
Yes.
3 to Tango with Nev
In
Campbell.
which, yeah, and in which he killed more dogs, in fact.
All he does is kill dogs.
That's
That's
what
one
I'm
thing
wearing
we
this
know for
weekend.
sure.
And somehow he's the more likable one of the two.
Somehow. now.
What's that about?
I don't think we have an answer for that. I think it's the break. I think it's the fact that Ross was on a break.
We're on a break.
Chandler just murdered dogs.
We're on a break.
There's nothing worse
My
than being
teeth
on a
are
break.
so white. I own a monkey.
Yeah,
I
it's
got rid of
me.
that monkey.
The show went down.
Could I be killing any more dogs?
You've almost got him down. I didn't hear enough cocaine in your voice, but you're close. You're like 95% there. David Schwimmer was apparently in John Carter. John Carter of Mars.
John Carter of Mars?
Famed
John
movie
Carter?
John Carter of Mars that everybody saw.
He was one of John Carter's abs.
He played Mars.
He was the Mars. He got cut from the title and the film at the last moment.
They have a small head.
It's funny to bag on wealthy people, huh?
The best.
It's
Best
fun to
pastime.
do.
I mean, we'll be nicer though if he keeps donating $69 at
That's
a time.
true. Every time David Schwimmer donates $69, I will dislike him 0.01% less for 1 day.
I've got you.
That's
Apparently, Little Britain was
strong
not a
move.
remake. It was a continuation of the original series. Thank you to Sassiest Pink.
How? Wait. How is it a Isn't it just a sketch? Was there a like continual narrative throughout Little Britain? I thought it was just a sketch show.
There was a narrative. All the
Okay,
weird,
I
all the
don't- I
weird
didn't
people in the
really-
weird town did weird things, and they continued. I don't think it was much
And it
of
was
it.
apparently a very bad show. Oh,
Adriel, none of these are stars, right?
I will double check. No.
You're all stars.
Hey now.
Oh.
we are getting our game on. We've gone and we've played.
You know, if there's one thing I know,
about
it's
the end of
that
that era?
Anthony, you're a star. And if there's two things I know, it's that Anthony, you're a star, and that Chandler Bing murders dogs for sport.
Look it up. Read a book.
This
Just
is a-
read a
this is
book
hard
and you'll
truth.
know.
Yeah, read a sports almanac.
Read a sports almanac. it'll
Rita
tell you the future.
Repulsa.
Oh my God! The star of Final Fantasy 15 is here. I love
Welcome,
you.
Sarah Molly.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I love you very much.
I feel it. I feel it in my heart. And I love you back.
Can you name a David Schwimmer movie?
Coming in with the hard-hitting questions.
We're just talking about David Schwimmer, actually.
Why?
That's weird.
Because to my brother, he is Captain Sobel from Band of Brothers, and he is sublime in it.
So there's your
not a
David Schwimmer
film.
movie.
David
But-
Schwimmer's been donating
It's a
$69 to our cause every few minutes.
You say David Schwimmer's been donating every 2 minutes to our cause?
He's donated
Sure.
$69
$69
4 times.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This is one of those collections of polygons that like nobody had to approve. For something with this little thought to show up this far into the game, I'm actually like, come on, Final Fantasy.
I'm still
Whoa,
saying,
whoa,
look at that
whoa, whoa.
saliva. It is the perfect candidate for Smooch Fest.
I mean, look,
Ooh, is
it's
that
good
what's going
for
on?
our
I
purposes,
gotta look at the stream.
but if I was just playing this game to play it and not to draw smut, I'd be like, come on.
I don't need all
Yeah.
that. I don't need all
Generic
that.
worm this far into the game?
Oh my God.
Come on.
The entire galaxy's star navigation system relies on the drugs manufactured by this creature.
Yeah,
We
sure.
need it.
It's like
Excuse me,
whale
this
pond
dress
in
sphere
that,
was hard won,
Sonic.
and I will not have you slobber all over it.
Yeah.
It's that skull. Oh, she's dead. She has the dead status.
Oh.
What
Yeah.
what does that skull
That's-
mean? Oh,
How
One
yeah.
day-
dead.
Whoops.
One day we'll all have the dead status effect.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Steep.
Just like a
Oh, I
dog that
agree.
crossed paths with Matthew Perry.
Mhm.
What?
Look it up, Sarah.
Oh, I hate when I miss in jokes.
Read a book.
Read a book. That's the second time someone said that to me today.
Look, it's easy to catch you up. Real quick recap. Matthew Perry kills dogs.
The end. Is that a joke
Yeah,
to you, Sarah?
beginning and the end.
Am I laughing?
I am.
Oh my goodness me. Hello everyone in chat. Hi.
Hi.
I got
Oh, Gipple.
careless.
There he is.
He's in this
Sarah
game.
Molly, you should check my latest Twitter thread on my Insta because I phoned it in at the end. I phoned it in.
Oh no! I never said where.
But I would like your opinion.
All right, I'm gonna find it.
Sounds like somebody doing their Heath Ledger as the Joker impression.
Who Gipple does?
Yeah.
I need to hear it again.
Look at that
All right,
thick
I'm in.
boy. Look at that slab
Hey,
of
Dr.
man.
P. A gift from Nuge.
Chunk.
He's the bouncer.
The bouncer
Oh,
The
Pain
bouncer.
Sphere.
was not a financial success.
Commercially, not a success.
The bouncer.
Pain
Oh, we got
Sphere.
Pain
It's
Sphere.
from 2 years
Oh,
ago.
it's just a sphere.
Said it was inside the sphere camera.
Oh, Cage Tiger's
I'll
been
watch it later.
keeping up the Square Bowl wiki that has
Wiki.
started. And I believe they have it
watch it
updated
now.
even with the fact that Chandler Bing kills dogs.
Think about it.
Now, is it
You'll
Chandler
be
Bing
able
that
to
kills
fight
dogs,
your
or is it
best
Matthew
as
Perry
long
that
as
kills
it's on your
dogs? We
mind.
have to be clear on this.
You're
Because
right.
one
I
is
would say-
slander and one is libel. Look it up.
How does that work? Is
I
it?
mean, I believe Spin and Dash is answered when you
Any
play a
ideas,
character
Dr.
long enough.
P?
It's no longer playing a character.
Ooh.
Whoa.
It's like being
ship
in
that
deep
glides
cover
through
for
the
so
air.
long.
Yeah.
That thing
I
you
think it
mentioned
was
to
Chandler
me.
Bing. Was it Chandler Bing?
If it's for real, I want
I would second. It's Chandler Bing.
Pilot did.
We-
Okay, let's go with Chandler Bing.
I
Fine,
think
cover
going-
our
I think
asses
going all
equally,
in
why
on
don't we?
Matthew Perry being a
I'm
dog murderer
Unwilling
might be
to
a little
say the
too far.
truth.
Yeah, what are you afraid of megastar Matthew Perry, Carol Mertz? Is that what it is?
Captain.
Afraid of
Always,
Bing
every
bugs?
night I go to sleep shaking with
that's
terror,
perfect.
thinking about Matthew Perry.
Could I
And his army
be
of
any more
lawyers.
Wow.
frightening?
There are like 10
Wow,
memes in this
dude, sir, all you
list,
gotta
and
do is
Chandler Bing
shut
is
up
one
and
of them.
look
Like,
important.
wow,
Get the
this is,
part.
my god.
Like a glove.
So wait,
missed a lot.
Pain
I work on
and
dogs.
Nuge are friends in a past life?
They were.
Is that the game laughing horribly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping tradition alive.
What happened to that pain? I wonder.
Center us.
She said the thing.
She's inside you, sleeping.
Who's inside
what?
you sleeping?
Time to set sail.
Yourself?
What happened to
Oh
that?
man,
Captain, you never.
There's nothing I love
inside
more
you.
than Final Fantasy going for emotional maturity and depth. Those are my favorite moments.
And laughing weirdly
always
and
nail it.
badly.
Oh.
I wonder where that pain
She really had a light touch. I wonder where that.
here, Teddy, I'm gonna
I
text you a
wonder where
picture.
that pain was. I'm just like, that's my. Oh, that's my.
is. And then she looks
My
into the
name.
camera and she winks and she's like, "Get it?"
Did you get it?
I got a picture for you,
It's
Teddy.
probably that she took an Advil and it went away.
I've been high this whole time. That's where. Oh yeah.
High on
Unreal,
Advil?
Unreal Ed says The Spirits Within was not a commercial success.
Final Fantasy.
Yes.
The Spirits Within was not a commercial success.
That hair tech was though.
No,
I don't know. A critical success, I should say.
I remember friends of mine coming out of Final Fantasy and just being like, this one guy had a chocobo on his shelf. That was pretty cool. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, fellas.
Oh.
Like, that was from Final Fantasy, that part of it.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh, this is the last save sphere in the game,
Really?
Oh.
apparently.
And Jay Dorfer has never led us wrong, so I
It's true.
accept this as fact.
Hey, but genuinely, real quick, can we, before we leap into whatever this final bout is, can I see a couple very good dresses? Can we just see what the best of the best are?
Best of the best of the best of the best.
I'm gonna see dressies.
Yeah, I don't know if we can like
We could
Just
probably
look at them.
we could probably go back and do some random battles. We can show off Cactuar. We can show off Psychic.
Oh, you can only change them in battle, right?
Yeah.
You can only see them.
Oh,
in
really?
battle,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we're
You
gonna go
can't-
through all of them.
Okay.
We can see their profile. Okay, actually, some
Right.
of these profile pics are worth looking at, so let's do that. Let's look at Yuna.
I'm stunned that this game doesn't
Uh,
allow you to just observe your character.
I know,
Right?
right? Let's go for
Like
the
a
top.
vanity
We got
spin.
Gunner. This is
If
the
Fable
cover art.
3 could handle this.
Wow, these are
Yeah,
not
it
that great.
feels like
There's a
if the
couple.
whole-
Samurai.
Yeah, if the whole thing is supposed to be
Yeah.
about fashion, you should be able to have a fashion show whenever you want.
Yeah,
At any time.
in
At
any
any time.
conversation,
You
no
pause
matter how
everything.
serious.
There should be an action room, weight room, fashion room.
Yes, please.
Video games.
That's
have grown
okay. If
so
we're gonna be
much.
swapping them in battle, that's all right.
Yeah, we won't be, but we can work it out. We can work it out. Bonus.
I feel like we gotta get through some battles.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
get through
try to
some
make this
stuff.
happen.
Is that LeBlanc smooching a Cactuar?
Sure is.
And that ain't easy to do.
No.
What
Takes
the
skill.
fuck?
That
Practice
Cactuar is cozy.
One.
Sure is.
I love how most of these the smoochies are surprised. I think that's a
Yeah.
cute little motif. They didn't see it coming.
Well, we've been in a pandemic for 2.5 years. All of us are surprised to get human contact.
Dude, I'll smooch a cactar at this point.
Yeah, right.
How many needles? I don't care. Let's go.
That makes the raw
There's
strain
like
that
a
much
good
more
chunk
fresh.
of smooches that have been with the cactar too, haven't there? It's like
Uh-oh.
I love it.
Can you show off the clay model?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of smooches with the cactar.
Let's see. What am I saying?
Oh, BB.
Oh. What's happening here?
That's can you not tell because of the uncanny resemblance?
Right. No, I can tell exactly. I just want you to tell me.
Yeah, we want to see if you know, Carol.
Confirm.
Yeah.
I just want to confirm. That
I mean, I'm
you
seeing
know
everything.
what's
I see it all. But what does it look like to you?
So that is Smooch Fest, the giant cactuar that we have in the game.
Yeah.
Gingerly, gently holding our friend Teddy, wearing a kiku.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I do see it all.
There it is. There it is.
Wow.
And that's the beginning of an entire nativity scene, I think
Yes.
we could do. With Teddy at the center.
That's beautiful.
A native Teddy scene.
There's a better
Add that
picture
to
of
your
it
Valentine's
somewhere.
Day photo shoot.
That's exquisite. Thank you. Thank you for
perfect.
bringing me up to speed on that. What a good smooch train. I'm catching up. I gotta tweet about being here.
How would we do this? Y'all, I'm looking at like the cheat map for how to finish the sequence.
Yeah.
It's just made up.
Yeah, this
It's
whole
just made
game's
up.
made up.
All things.
Not a single part of
almost.
this game is part of real American history.
What?
And that's what's fucked up.
I think I just
A
messed
wounded
up.
lie.
They took a lot of liberties. But they'll
think I
never
messed
take
up.
our
I can go
liberty,
back.
everybody. And
Right.
that's the real lesson of American history.
Well,
I feel like this cheat map is not a good cheat map, as it leaves too much.
what if we just leave? Can I just go?
Yeah.
Or am I gonna die?
Ooh.
Yeah, Jay
Just give
Dorfer
up.
says this puzzle is ridiculous. I always fight the boss.
Is it puzzle or boss?
Yeah,
Is
okay.
the way forward.
Oh,
The
is it
option.
possible to fight the boss?
A lot. Oh my god. I can't even get to the boss now. No, we're good. Yeah, a lot of this is like do the puzzle that's completely obtuse. Oh Jesus Christ.
Oh, you're
We're
somewhere
okay.
new now. Nope.
That's where I started.
No, you've been here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get back up to the main platform. Take me up? Nope. You would think that would be the one. Okay. We're okay. We're okay. Now
Yeah,
we're
yeah, yeah.
done.
This is still. I feel like this is still progress.
Okay. Here we go.
What's the status of the game? Are they back to it? Like the big game?
Oh, the big game?
Yeah, the big game.
Are we
I
not
care
allowed
about
to
the
say?
it's
either. Yeah.
Am I
It's
legally a brand that can't
42
say
to
it?
3 Rams.
Oh Jesus!
It's what? It's what?
42 to
42 to
3.
3 Rams.
Wow. You know, I did my best rooting for the Bengals, but you know.
Whoa, so the Rams
Dude, you know-
are just clobbering the
They're
Bengals.
clobbering.
Do you know what's funny is LA doesn't even care. Like, we don't even care. All my friends in Ohio, like my family's from Cleveland. All my friends from Cincinnati are like only once we win this Super Bowl can like the spirits of my ancestors rest. And like LA's like, oh, this is fun. Maybe like we'll go to a bar and have a couple beers while the game happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi friends, our audio dropped.
Maybe
so
we'll
we can't
marathon
hear
our
you at all, other than the fact that I just jumped into this Google call.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Do we need
Like
to
we can't
restart
be heard
the
on
Zoom?
stream?
I don't know what Stream can hear, but
Stream, can you hear us?
So,
Very important.
the stream hasn't said anything about the audio dropping, so
Yeah.
I literally think it's just...
yeah, I think it's just us because the stream hasn't said anything.
What is
Maybe
it?
they think we're finally
Stream can hear.
focusing on the game.
Stream can hear.
Cool.
We're back in that strange space where stream is the only, it has to translate for everybody.
Stream,
That's
can you
super
hear me if I
poetic
talk
thing.
in this microphone?
Stream, are you there? Do you have unfinished business?
I have the microphone.
Jared is saying everyone's fine, but Adriel and Chris are echoing them.
Oh yeah, I see two of you in the old Zoom.
I've got you.
Oh
or the
god damn
Google or whatever we're using.
Yeah. But I.
The Zoom,
Oh, now
the
they
Zoom Google Discord.
hear us.
Success. So much unfinished business. How can we help? Tell us how we can help.
Knock 3 times if you need us to murder somebody for you. knock 4 times if you need it to be a dog, and we'll call Matthew Perry.
we won't handle that. But we know we got.
We'll write him a script as Chandler Bing so he can do it.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Oh no, they're knocking.
I've got you.
Luckily, it's only 3 times.
It was only 3. No dogs will be harmed.
Yeah, we're not John Wicking tonight.
I had it. It's just, it's really obnoxious.
Bigger spells, Unix here.
Did y'all see there's already a John Wick mod for Sifu?
What does that mean?
So that means in the new hit video game
that makes
Sifu,
sense.
where
Yes.
one man has to fight other men
Or woman. Yes.
or woman, you can switch that person out for a John Wick.
Wow.
You okay?
Okay, so it's not.
But it's
It's not
gun
Sifu
fu.
has to fight John Wick. It's
Sifu is.
Sifu is John Wick is Keanu Reeves is the video game Sifu.
But there's no gun fu. It's all John Wick is gun fu to me.
He does a lot of gun fu, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he does some brutal hand to hand.
He does. It's all in trapping range.
Can I tell you something about John Wick?
I'm ready to hear. I'm ready to hear.
Them movies is so dumb. And here's the thing. I love them so much because this is a world that presupposes 98% of the population is secretly deadly assassins. And I love that so much. By the end of John Wick 2, when they're walking through New York, it's like, oh, literally everyone here is a trained assassin. Everyone in Times Square. The green M&M, which is still sexy in that movie
Assassin.
because it was made a few years ago. The green M&M is a sexy assassin.
Is that true? There's a green M&M assassin that I forgot about?
Oh, they're all assassins because they're in Times Square.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, they're part of the
One
assassin
may
verse.
safely deduce. Yeah.
There's the assassin hotel that's always overbooked and people are paying with secret gold coins. Like, I love
Lance
the whole
Reddick.
thing.
Really choice Lance Reddick in there.
I love the whole thing.
Yeah.
They're so dumb, the movies.
Yeah.
But I love all the lore.
There's enough pain to go around.
Queen Anne asks, "Is the green M&M no longer sexy?"
I don't know.
And
Ask the SJWs about it, I guess.
Yeah, I believe the green M&M has been given some more sensible shoes.
Some practical.
Yeah, they just got some practical shoes,
Yeah.
and everyone's freaking.
They're wearing snakes
So-
out. Yeah.
So
Sex
it was
is
a,
off
it was
the
a,
table with that M&M.
It was a slow day at Fox News, and Tucker Carlson, who's already just no soul left, decided he didn't mind pretending that he wanted to fuck an Eminem for an hour. And that he was just like, how much am I being paid? Yeah, I'll pretend I'm very angry. I don't want to have sex with this Eminem anymore. And that I used to really want to.
But I used to really want to.
And it was so fun to watch. It was so fun to watch and be like, I can't believe we're not allowed to be attracted to this Eminem anymore. And I'm just like, Tucker Carlson.
Tucker, honey, baby.
It makes
I
me
love
never want
this.
to wear high heels, honestly. If that's all it takes to make Tucker Carlson, like, tuck his junk back in his pants, please.
Right.
I will always wear sneakers for the rest of my life.
I heard the entire femme-presenting population switch to flats after that. Are you kidding? Sensible everyone's, listen. Ladies is wearing Crocs now, simply because they know it'll keep Tucker Carlson away.
Please.
If there were ever a crusade we could all get around, you know.
Croc a day keeps the Tucker away.
Crocker,
That's what my mom always said.
I'd probably still have sex with Eminem.
Yeah. I think that's the thing, is that, like, none of us are deterred by some Converse.
No.
You know.
I'm more deterred by the fact that it is an entity made of chocolate.
Yeah.
And that just seems like it's asking for trouble.
That actually sounds kind of great.
It's like legit.
It kind of depends on the vibe. Am I vibing with the green M&M?
Is
there something here?
Green M&M vibrate?
Whoa.
Sorry, too much?
Whoa. No, not too much, no.
No, this is just brainstorming. It's blue sky solutioneering. There are no wrong answers. What do we need out of a green M&M?
We're playing a Final Fantasy right now. I don't think
Speaking
there's
of
any
green
bounds
candy.
around anything.
Speaking of green candy, y'all know, right, that in the United States, green Skittles have been turned back to lime.
They all taste the same.
Well, there's some people who insist that they don't, and we're very upset about the green apple. Green Skittle.
Green apple to lime.
Wake up, sheeple. They're all the same flavor. It's just different colors. They've admitted
They
it.
all taste green.
They're all lime if one of them's lime. It's literally cheaper to add scent than it
We could
is
just
to
make another
add
Google call and
taste.
slowly translate.
They all taste the same. I'm so listen. If we're gonna have a serious conversation about candy, I need.
I guess there's no choice.
Okay, a couple minutes.
Okay, Adriel's back.
Okay,
Fix it,
hello.
Adriel?
Testing.
She's muted.
Are we back?
Oh, right, and we're not on cam.
Maybe we are.
Can they hear us?
We got the
Maybe we will be. I don't know.
We're not on cam quite yet, but Candy Discourse got too heated.
You okay?
Can y'all hear us, even though we're not on cam? I don't. Yeah, we know there's no
I
video.
believe there's
No
audio.
video. Audio, no video. Silence, right? I will not be silent around my openness to exploring whatever hits on me. Okay.
Well, let us all pray for a moment that Tony Stark will do the right thing and bring us back. Instead of just wishing for a bunch of money like he did at the end of Infinity War.
You guys, I'm so tired.
This is
so tired.
Yes.
But I'm so proud of all my fan arts, including
You did
the
so
hastily
much
drawn.
work.
I know you
hastily
did an
drawn-
entire gang.
But
of
you know
jets.
what? Did you see the sharks? I did the sharks too.
Did you do both?
I did. You gotta check the thread,
strong.
Sarah. There's a whole thread. Whole
Oh
thread.
my god. All right. Checking. What truth is that, Anthony? Is it
That
a
all
truth
Skittles
about-
taste the same, and then they can't silence us.
Oh wow.
And that you can be attracted to any M&M you want to be attracted to. It doesn't matter. It doesn't just have to be the green one.
I did hear that they melt in your mouth, not in your hands, but I'm sure that could change.
Well, we
Do you
could,
like that dopey?
do
you
we
like
could test
that dopey yellow one? Do you
Uh-huh,
like that
right.
dopey yellow M&M?
Is
that
dopey
sweet
yellow
boy?
M&M a himbo?
Yes.
That's Peanut. That's Peanut
That's
boy.
a golden retriever gamer boy energy.
Why would
Girl.
you pick any other M&M? You don't want to be with red M&M.
No, red M&M.
Sure.
Red's a little worked up. I feel like
He's got
red M&M would
Napoleon syndrome.
transmit all that anxiety in the bedroom, and it would be a lot. You know.
Yeah.
I was
you
about
have
to
to
say, they just
constantly be
embody-
reassuring Red.
Like constant.
Constantly.
Oh no, I'm the red M&M. Oh god.
Oh
It's been me all along.
Look to your left. Look to your right. If you don't see a
Look at your
narcissistic,
shoes.
angry M&M.
It's you! It's you!
Oh no!
Yeah, you have to
Oh,
get,
boy.
you can only
Oh,
crop
God.
like the top and the sides.
Well,
Wow.
at least Tucker Carlson doesn't think I'm sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I wake up every morning and I think that to myself. And it
There's
gets me
one
out of
thing.
bed.
Oof.
But, you know, all
How
this
many
just brings us
dragons
back
in
to
are
the
we?
fact
Come on.
that
We have a-
we are still taking donations.
There
for
we
able
are.
gamers.
We don't have to stop just because we hit our goal.
No,
Oh,
we should keep
did we?
going. We
Look
hit
at that.
our goal.
Oh my
know,
god. I'm so
maybe
happy for
with-
everyone.
I know I said I was done, but I still haven't gotten
That's fine.
Officer Krupski, Lieutenant Frank, or Valentina. So if we wanted to make some absurd goals, because I'm not just doing it for $50 no more, then I
How about
might be
Officer
willing to return
We need more.
to the drawing board.
Prof knows their value in
And-
the marketplace now.
Stream and everything's fine.
You know, I heard if we raise another $5,000, then we can actually get our videos back on screen, and we'll be able to hear Chris and Adriel again. That's what.
I
That's
heard.
what I.
Up.
Oh my God!
Up.
Did we get it?
Up.
Don't ruin the stretch
I
goals.
think the zoom is not.
Did I just blow it?
Stretchier, stretchier. Think stretchier.
Stretch here.
$50 million.
We have returned. We have returned.
And it's
What makes this dragon different or better than the last dragon we fought? That's
Are we
The
back?
last dragon killed us, and
Whoa.
TBD on this one.
All right.
I could just Karen it. I could just
Try
run
using
into
diplomacy.
It and explode.
Yeah.
Oh,
Give it some gold.
they're
I,
super
can't,
clear
I, hate,
now.
I hate that I've played enough D&D to know that now.
Oh, there's nothing dragons love more. Dragons love two things: sleeping on doubloons
Yeah.
and being told
Hello?
they're pretty.
Yeah. you know?
Hello?
Oh no, I'm a dragon.
They can't hear us yet.
it works really well for both of
Y'all,
us.
can we all stop feeling seen for 2 seconds?
Hello?
I feel like there need to be way more
Hello?
dragons with dress spheres that are dressed real cool.
We're all
They're
just
basically
having deep realizations.
Oh,
right
chat
now.
can hear
This
us.
is exactly
Yeah,
what
the
you want out of
host
Act
can't.
3 of something like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
That ain't what the big game is for.
The big game.
Yeah.
If we say Super
So it
Bowl, they'll
sounds
take
like
our faces
Scream.
off camera again.
2 seconds.
I'm still bummed that the one year I have a big game commercial that is the one year is the
You
year
have a
that we
big
didn't
game
do-
commercial?
I had in the 1 year we haven't done Chocobowl is the year I had a big game commercial.
Which one? Which commercial was it?
It was the one about the Paralympic swimmer. It was
Oh,
very
yeah.
yeah. It was for Toyota technically.
That was a
Use lot
good.
of texture on this one because you know how I hate texture.
That was a good. That was a good commercial that tricks you into crying. You did a great job
Yeah.
on that one.
Hello?
I just gave it at the end just to let you know who paid for your tears.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah.
No, remember we had this conversation, Sarah, where I was like, "What is that thing that actors do in commercials where they make like a gritty sound with their voice?" And I hate it. I said it was texture, and it was.
Shall I not do it for you then?
It was no. You can do it to demonstrate to the audience, but it's supposed to sound like comforting
Like
or
fry?
something.
Was it just a very intimate fry? Is that what you're describing?
I don't know what that means. Like when someone gives a fucking like
fry is when you take off, like it's like everything off voice. So
yeah,
you don't, like,
yeah,
have, like, pitch in
and
your
like
voice.
when there's like a commercial of like fucking like baby oil or something.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've done
Like-
Johnson's too,
Oh,
baby.
you've done
Don't ask.
Johnson's? All right.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? And they do that thing, and I hate
Yeah.
it.
I think I'm trying to remember the line for Johnson's. It was like, "Why just clean your baby?"
Yes,
like, it was just like
that-
whatever, you know.
I hate it. I hate it. I don't know what it is about it, but I hate it.
Sure.
But
Sorry.
apparently, most of the population thinks it's like comforting.
Got to get that cash, you know.
I guess.
Sorry.
You know, I
Wasn't
don't-
there
I
like
don't
a
do it.
whole? Wasn't there like a whole sexist thing against like women using vocal fry?
Yeah,
You know?
it is sexist too. It's sexist for men specifically to dismiss. Because the other thing about fry is that in a Californian kind of Valley Girl voice print, it's paired with a lot of upspeak and other things. So it is sexist to dismiss the intellectual, capacity.
Yeah,
or,
it's turning
authority of a woman.
turning a regional dialect
Yeah.
into a sign of intelligence,
Yeah,
which is never the way to go.
not really the move.
Especially since we all like, if you've lived in California, especially for any part of your life, we all have vocal fry. I just ended my last sentence with vocal fry.
I heard it. I heard
Okay,
it.
right. Yeah, there it is.
I'm not gonna say I hate it in general. I just hate it in commercials where they're trying to make me like
Feel
feel
things.
feel
You
things.
hate being manipulated by advertising, and that's okay.
Maybe
That's a
that's
different
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
That's a different thing. None of us like being manipulated by advertising.
No.
Some of us get paid a lot to make sure the manipulation happens.
It's
Yeah, and
effective.
again, I don't hold it against you. You know, you gotta make that money. You gotta do what you need to do.
Well, it's no longer anybody's true business plan because they've gone non-union, so everyone's got to pivot,
Oh my god. I'm not gonna say who I just submitted for, but it was maybe it's a brand that owns like 30% of all media. And I just submitted for a big thing for them, and it's literally to play characters you recognize for $300.
Oh my god!
What a deal.
Oh.
Let me tell you something. Getting started on my VO journey
Oh,
has been
hey,
very
we got a
interesting.
donation.
We got a
Sassy
donation.
Pink, thank you for the
Thank
$5.
you.
That was so awesome of you.
Thank
I
you.
can't see-
I'm
did you
just
see
getting
that
I'm
on
just getting an
stream?
info
There's enough
feed.
pain to
No,
go around.
I'm getting a direct line of communication. Because
Yeah.
we can't hear Adriel and Chris,
Ah.
but
Oh,
the
no.
stream can.
We're probably talking over them.
Yes,
and they probably
that's
hate
terrible.
It.
Yeah.
That's bad.
But you know
Well,
what? Who's gonna stop us, Sarah? Who's gonna stop us? That's what I'm
Oh,
asking.
they're not. It's fine. They're not talking. They're just
Okay.
sitting there
Oh.
being awesome, playing video games. No, that's
Oh.
Teddy. Teddy's playing video games.
They're just
Uh,
hanging out. They're just chilling.
They're just.
They're,
I could see
they're drinking
Adriel and
whiskey.
Chris.
They're having a good time.
Yeah,
They are.
They're having a chill time, fixing technology, and
I'm,
it's
like,
always
watching-
good, and it's always fun. See that wave? That's the wave of somebody who's having
Oh,
a
I
great
see.
time.
Okay.
And you know
God.
that $5 donation puts us $5 closer to everything working again, because we all know that in
Mhm.
That's how
capitalist
it works.
society, money fixes everything.
Fix it with
You
money.
call
Real
the
money.
Zoom,
As
you call
Chris
the
said
Zoom
earlier.
guy, and the Zoom
Yeah.
guy comes out
Yeah. Just
and
pay 'em-
fixes your Zoom.
Yes, $5,005. I'm not even sure where our donations are at.
We
at
have to
this
call
point.
the weekend Zoom guy though.
5,088.07.
The Zoom
my
guy
God.
and the plumber both cost more on a Sunday. Like if
Yeah.
you lock
Also, all
yourself
of
out
that
of your
money,
house,
To be
if
clear,
you lock yourself out of your house on a Sunday and your Zoom is malfunctioning, that could easily cost you upwards of $1,000.
that's
Everything with a
unbelievable.
house costs
And,
upward of
and you have to do
$1,000.
3 video games for the world's largest media corporation to make that money back.
Oh God.
To be clear, though, everybody who is watching this, we are not using your money to pay off
Right.
Zoom employees. We are using
I
your
am.
money toward Able Gamers, which is an incredible organization. Hello?
Hello?
Wait, we heard Adriel.
Are you there?
Hello!
Come back!
Adriel, are you a spirit?
got
Do you
enough
have
money.
any unfinished business?
I have so much unfinished business. I poured
Oh my
myself
goodness.
whiskey, and while I was in the kitchen, our audio system just failed. I don't know. I didn't do it.
It's the whiskey. The whiskey did it.
I don't know. I came out holding a bottle of whiskey and a bottle of gin because there wasn't enough for 2 pours of either of them because I wanted to see which one Chris wanted. So I came out holding gin and whiskey, and I see Chris in the living room going, "It's all broken." And I was like, "Whiskey? Gin?"
Oh my gosh. I do somehow. There is like a dear kind of parallelism to the fact that this task that is set to us, or almost never to me, but like to the players every year, is equally physically grueling for the tech as it is for the humans.
What if we're doing both?
The laptop we're running the stream on is Chris's old laptop from...
I bought this in late 2017.
So it's old. The keyboard doesn't work. We normally use it as a build machine that just runs our nightly builds every night at work. And we're just running an entire stream on it right now.
It's crushing it. It's definitely going to be reduced to a pile of ash at the end of the evening.
Poor baby.
We're very proud of it.
Yes.
And yeah, that's all we got.
That's what we got.
Send it off to a better place.
You asked a very important question that I don't actually know the answer to. Teddy, is this the final boss?
No.
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 This is a boss that was optional because we failed a puzzle.
Oh, did you do the jumping puzzle?
We couldn't figure out which HR Giger elevator to take, and now we have to fight this thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Giger Vader.
Yeah.
Also, Queen Anne.
We're gonna figure it out.
Queen Anne in chat said Iago was in one of the kisses after all. Iago was in one of the kisses after all. Who was he kissing? And Iago was kissing Iago's own self. That's.
It's true.
That's perhaps
fucking
Ross Geller.
Yeah, that guy.
In fact, I have it right here.
Can I see?
Wait.
What?
Now, here's a question that I have. How many of these Smooch Fest drawings are on actual physical drawings?
I think most of them.
Not mine. Mine were digital. I only did one smooch though.
So my statement still stands true.
Every drawing I've made is a physical drawing.
Yeah, my drawing is a physical drawing.
I like that they're. I guess they aren't NFT proof, actually.
It really comes down to whether Rabbit Traps was physical drawings or not.
How much of a donation to get mailed your favorite physical art of a smooch?
Oh, dang.
Double or nothing, $5,000.
I mean, I'd fucking print one out and mail them, Sam.
Okay, cat.
Oh, hi, Misu. We got a big cat.
Hey, 10.
For $100 and $50 more dollars.
I'll send it out for $500.
This'll help.
Like,
Eden, that's so awesome.
For $150, I will send you this piece of beautiful art.
Where feet don't make sense.
Oh, those are
got the
lips.
smoothies.
Those are lips, not balls.
They are lips, not balls.
Listen, you gotta diversify your portfolio. It's all gonna come crashing down, and the only thing that's gonna be worth anything is photos of smooching. Real,
It's a clay
actual photos
statue of
and
a
art.
cactus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. All this digital art is gonna fucking collapse. It doesn't mean anything. Send us $100, and instead of owning a fake picture of a monkey, like Jimmy Fallon and Paris Hilton, you can own a real drawing of Iago smooching his own hand.
Thank you for the donation.
Josh Scherer, thank you so much for the donation.
We just
Don't
got
be
a
fucking
donation.
stupid.
Apocalypse proof your art.
We just got a donation from Josh Scherer that says legalize Kiraga.
Chat, I don't know if we noticed or commented, but I both did the Ross wearing a dunce hat thing and the egg. Come on. Come on, y'all.
Come on.
Pay
Come on.
$150.
People are paying
This is
$3
also-
million for those dumb monkeys.
Nonsense.
Yeah. This is on 110 pound GSM, whatever. One moment I'm flipping this.
Yo, that's quality paper.
It's quality paper.
So,
this is what board game designers use, baby.
Rabbit
Is that Hammermill?
Yes, in fact. It is
Come on,
Hammermill.
that's good paper, chat.
That's
Rabbit Traps in the chat.
Paper
Oh, no.
grades, babes.
Rabbit Traps in the chat says
worried
that
about
they
my
will
paper.
send their Kiss drawings for $150. So it looks like ranging anywhere from $100 to $150 to then, I forget what Eden's is, I believe it was $500. You will get a physical smooch sent to you, created by one of our talented artists, and also I will send one as well.
You might be able to talk. You might be able to talk Eden down from 500. I have a feeling.
Yeah, I think so. I think just like set a number and then everyone else was 150. It's going to be a little annoying to ship, so I would say like 250.
Yeah.
Yeah.
250 for clay, 150 for a picture, a drawing, physically sent to you via
Can't put
the
a price on
mail.
memories, you know?
And here's the thing, it's once again, like Mert said, we're not pocketing that money. That's not for us.
No.
It's a good cause.
We're gonna keep our tech broken. We're gonna give that money to people who are gonna fix tech for everyone instead.
Right.
You've heard of Tech Bros. What about Tech Broken?
That's what Tech Bro stands for, actually, Adriel, if you've
That-
ever seen
that
any
makes
of them in
sense.
group therapy. Tech Bro stands for Tech Broken.
Wait, you've seen them in therapy?
Yeah, I don't believe this for 1 second.
Growing up, all I ever wanted to be was a tech bro. And turns out, I'm just tech broken.
Actually, a
Tech
hot
Bro
new form
stands
of-
for technically broken.
Ah! That's funny.
Oh man.
Just like a do not handle sticker on the side. Just don't go
Yeah.
near this. Nope.
Nope.
You've heard of NFTs. What about transferable smooch photos?
Yeah.
TSPs.
These smooches are so fungible.
We want you to funge these photos as hard as you can.
Smooching by its very nature is fungible, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You think?
I-
I disagree.
Isn't it synonymous?
I think we need to reclaim the concept of fungibility. These drawings are precious and not fungible.
I don't know. I
Not-
think now
tokens
fungibility-
don't get the lock on non-fungibility.
When do I admit that I don't know what the word
Fair.
fungible means?
Oh, good.
Huh?
Can I point of order real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can someone in chat tell me how much max HP this boss has? Because I'm
Like
baffled
5?
Yeah,
about why we.
Like 20.
Video game.
Damn.
All right.
Pain's got a
Got
lot
like
of
14.
health.
It's got like 14.
Oh, please continue playing the video game.
This monster
Oh, cool.
has
Oh, Lord.
140,000 HP.
Good lord.
Maybe we
That's
should have
how many
solved the
HP.
puzzle.
I sent you a photo.
Oh.
You said
know
the
what?
map was broken and you can't solve the puzzle.
It was broken.
I have the walkthrough. That is a video walkthrough.
All right, we're just going out. We're going
You
out
can
hard.
use
This
you can
is-
use eject on him.
I told you
What?
45 minutes ago
What?
to use diplomacy and you
Use
still
eject
haven't.
on this boss?
It has a low
Wait, you
success
weren't
rate,
training
but
us
it
on?
has a low success rate, but it is usable and possible.
Oh.
Well, so's dying.
Coming in with the hot tips over
I-
here just in time.
I didn't realize Charon you just run into them and explode.
Oh yeah. It's a great move. If you
That's
want to go
forever.
back and load your save. Okay, we're right at this, so let's just do it again.
Yeah.
Except without the boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
I sent you
Well,
the
I have
photo.
this, Tyler.
Yeah, but this is just gonna show us exactly where
Okay.
we have to go.
Yeah, let's do that. Everyone else have fun. We're gonna do some following a YouTube tut real
Don't
quick.
tell me what to do.
I will not have fun.
I refuse. I've had 4 sips of whiskey.
Is what Chandler
Watch
Bing
out. I'm
says
feeling
when you tell
fighting.
him to
Come
stop
at me.
murdering
Oh, no.
dogs.
Oh my god.
Okay, first off, we're going up to this top platform over here. And then we're gonna jump to the right and turn that thing on.
Okay, that just happens
We're
automatically.
puzzling. Okay.
Yep. Looks like we go up to the next one.
Okay.
We ride it up.
Wait, I'm behind.
Okay.
Okay.
Jump over.
Careful climb up here. Okay.
Climb up there. Okay. Let's see where we go next.
Oh, I get it.
Okay,
We've got a
and then
music
back
layer because pop stars, huh?
Okay, hang on.
Oh, that makes sense. That's why she knows
I
how to play
believe
the
in you.
piano.
Return back to home
Thanks,
base.
Anthony. Okay, no, I need
I
to
thought
see
you were
that
gonna
more
stay Home
specifically,
Depot
'cause
for
it's a
some
lot of
reason. I don't
gotchas.
know why.
Oh, sorry.
I don't
That
know.
one, ride it, and we're back.
Yeah, ride it.
Back down? Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Is this a
So we
sex
return
manual?
To home.
2
What is
out of
it,
9,
Anna?
everybody. Okay, up here.
Okay, start
which
with
one?
this Down one. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
This guy.
Is this that episode of Friends where it's
Yeah.
like
7, 7, 7.
What? Oh, I see. You've got to take multiple loops around. So like
Yep.
you're
Okay, so then jump
What
to,
are- yeah, I have
jump
no
to that
idea.
next one.
we're doing like one whole loop around just to move one column into a
Okay,
place
back to your.
where when we take another
yeah.
loop around,
oh my
it will
goodness.
be in a place to take us
And-
somewhere slightly different so we can move another column.
How was
It's
And it's-
anybody?
Rubik's
square.
cubes.
And it's a very small
We're back
loop,
at home?
just like all of the music in this game.
Okay, so let's see
Yeah,
where we
anybody
go.
who puts this kind of puzzle into a game these days gets
Why don't
actually
we
taken
have
to
any,
jail.
like-
Yeah.
Okay.
So
But this
then
was
turn that
before
on
we
back
had
to
laws.
save
The
CPU
Geneva
and memory. I
Convention
was
did
doing
not
it
apply to
on
video
the
games when
video.
this came out yet.
Right.
But
Okay,
we're
and this will
stationary,
bring us-
everyone's in.
We're gonna go.
If you're
right.
a video game designer and you have anything
Okay.
close to this in your game right now,
Yeah. Yeah.
straight to jail.
Quit.
Straight
Straight to
jail.
jail.
and
Right
quit.
away.
No
Straight away.
appeals.
1,000 years
Sorry.
dungeon. You don't return a book to the library.
1,000 years.
Straight to jail.
1,000 years dungeon.
Sell sunglasses on the
so
street.
crowded.
Straight to jail right away.
So many dungeon.
So
Okay,
many.
So now up.
Okay.
Okay, and then.
Bing.
If this,
Back to
like,
the
if
beautiful
I
sound
came
you
up
were
against
at.
this,
Yeah.
if I was a hero and
Okay.
I came up against this, I would genuinely. This is where I would be like, fuck it.
Yeah.
This is where I would.
I
lay
don't
down.
wanna.
I'm tired.
Gonna jump back down.
Also,
the
The
like,
world
just-
is not
The
worth
thing,
this.
the
Yeah.
thing I don't understand about Final Fantasy X too, though, is like, so in Final
Okay.
Fantasy X and a lot of
Now
other
you're gonna
Final
jump
Fantasies, like,
for-
you've got to save the
forward
world.
on
The
that
world is
platform.
ending,
So
blah
back,
blah
just
blah.
jump
But I
back.
don't
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
understand what the central
And it'll go
conflict
back
is
up.
here.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was-
and now you're jumping.
Well, there was
to
a gun that people
And then
said
down.
were gonna
Yeah.
was
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be
what
bad.
happened to the Venga gun?
I don't
Yeah, is that a
know. But like, no, but
It
for
super
real,
doesn't work on stream.
What-
Everybody
Oh.
say these things.
So now you can just.
what is the central
Okay.
conflict here? Because like, yeah, if I was a hero,
think it
I would
works.
get here and I would be like, I don't,
think we pulled
I
it
don't
off.
care.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see where they go.
Yeah.
We're supposed to find the
That
wet
one.
hot boy. And
Yeah, I thought that was
unfortunately,
right.
this is all just tied up in
Okay.
genuinely just not giving our ex space.
All right, so Axie's the collector says we do have.
Not
There
taking
is
an
something
appropriate
going
amount of time
on.
before you can even attempt to be friends.
We have to stop a
like-
crazy ghost
And
from making
At
a
certain
super
point,
weapon.
You do have to question how much your own need for closure is hurting you.
Right.
Onto
You
the large
know,
platform now.
sometimes the wet hot boy literally disappears,
Yeah.
and you don't get the closure that you
That's
want.
fear.
Don't get the clothes.
And
And
then
the real message is that the closure comes from within you always.
it comes from within you, and maybe like a fling with an M&M or something.
Right.
Jay
You know?
Dorfer does say that the Venga gun will explode the world if we don't stop it. So I guess that's that. It's just I don't feel like that was ever
Okay.
truly conveyed correctly.
We definitely have to kill the Venga
I just was in
boy.
a world when it exploded. You got to be in a whole game.
I
What?
think that the Venga Boys need to be canonized.
Yeah.
In a smooch.
Canine eyes so that Chandler Bing can come.
Oh, full circle.
Look it up, it's real.
It's real.
Isn't it also canonization when you become like the Pope or some shit?
No, it's when you become a saint.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Alright.
My
Yeah.
bad.
Clearly, you weren't raised Catholic.
I was. I
It's
just
when-
did not
Is that
pay
when you start that one?
attention.
Is
Check.
that one real
It's when
easy?
Checked
somebody
out.
with a beard has something to tell you about Star Wars. That's canonization.
What?
Oh no.
Should I go down and sing?
I don't think you.
I don't
can.
think you can save.
You don't think I can go back down?
No, I think we'll just have to have this video up at all times.
Sure.
Jay Dorfer says we missed
Uh,
more than or less. Oh, we just missed less than 50% of the game. All right.
Yeah, whatever.
What?
All right.
I don't know. Whatever.
We.
I don't know.
We're crushing it. We're crushing
do
it.
I have to... Jay Dorfer, can I run back down and save right now? Or do I just have to go? Do you
I
know
love
these?
a chat. Who knows?
One amazing thing about our audio failing and us having to panic everything is the Zoom stream for the hosts looks incredible right now.
Yeah,
beautiful.
it does.
We finally
Cool.
figured
Be
it
right
out
down.
50 hours later.
I'm just gonna
Oh, we
guess.
can?
Same time next year.
Okay, so yeah, I think that one.
Thank you, Jay Dorfer.
Thank
oh shit,
you,
I think it's...
I think you need to go up to the up and right. There you go.
Jay
That'll
Dorfer,
bring it.
friend.
Okay. Save.
Yeah, I love that we
Oh
have
my god. Okay.
verbal Google in Jay
Oh.
Maybe
Dorfer.
make a new save.
Yeah. So
Jay Dorf was
helpful.
great.
Yeah, I know one.
I'm hearing
Number
an
69.
I'm hearing an echo from the actual stream
ding.
back into somebody's audio.
What? Sorry.
I'm hearing like the actual stream echoing back a few seconds later.
It was only for a second though. It seems to have subsided. Was is anyone not using headphones perchance?
Oh, it's me. It's me. It's me in my own head. It's me. It's me.
Hey! Mystery solved.
It's me.
If you look to your left, and
That
you
was
look to your right,
that was
you are
beautiful.
both
Thanks.
a red
I
M&M
jumped in like,
and also
oh
the source of the audio
no.
error.
It's me.
Yeah, I think this is
Jay Dorfer, you are a lifesaver. Thank you.
absolutely.
Yeah, Jay Dorfer. How about we get a little donation train to show Jay Dorfer how much we appreciate them?
Yo,
However much
100%.
you want to donate to have like a little thing to say how great Jay
Yeah.
Dorfer has been this whole time, saving our ass more than Jared ever has in the whole history of Chocobowl.
Whoa.
Jade.
Wow.
I really genuinely expected that to
Chrono
summon
Cross
him
year.
instantly.
How quickly we forget Chrono Cross year.
Right.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Chrono what?
What is this up here?
Hey, Jay
That's-
Dorfer, is the next fight the last or actually, never mind. You know, I'm
No.
gonna go and
Hey,
play. Don't.
is Eunice
Go
just
in
back
quick.
in her regular Uniqlos?
Uniqlos?
Like, is that like
Yeah.
a unicycle?
Like the clothes
Like a basic T-shirt.
Oh my god. I really
Yeah.
wish that was what Uniqlo stood for. It's just Uniqlo.
Oh wow, yeah.
That's fun.
Got some.
Dude, that run cycle cracks me up even 60 hours later or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a
Still
good run
hurts.
And
cycle.
so much energy.
It's a lot. We've already
so
talked about
we-
the Aragorn run. It's like a feminized Aragorn run.
So this is
I
the
mean,
big
We
gun.
talked about this a little bit in the beginning, but this was like one of the first games that they did with
Oh shit!
mocap.
It's Nuge.
And you can tell
Really?
that the mocap was so
How
rough.
was Nuge doing
Yeah.
here?
No, that they had to like go in and clean it up the best they could, and it just made it all look stupid as hell.
Nugeverse.
And I love it. I
Would
also
you like
love
to
that
buy
guy's
property?
wireframes. The wireframe
good.
glasses make that outfit.
They're good.
Whoa!
When you want to say sexy brute,
Whoa,
but also
whoa,
thoughtful.
whoa!
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
Wet hot boy!
In the Nugeverse, you can
Wet
be
Hot
whatever
Boy
you
is
want.
One of the Vanga boys.
Wet hot boy is a virtuoso on the universe piano, and we didn't even know it.
He was trying to let music be our thing. We didn't know.
We thought that he was just a water polo player. We thought that was the only thing he lettered in.
Donation.
Another
Thank
donation.
you, Anonymous.
Yay! Thank you, Anonymous. Here so much.
And then he'll come back.
Says, thank you so much, Jay Dorfer.
Yay!
Thank you.
Bless.
Thank you.
It's already been rigged.
Jay Dorfer, the true MVP of this entire run.
Yup.
So I love that Wet Ghost Boy is part of the Venga Boys, which means that Adriel had his CD
That's true.
when she was a kid.
That's true.
Or tape.
Whoa.
Was it a CD or a tape?
It was a CD. It was one of my very earliest CDs I ever owned. The other ones
God.
being Mariah Carey's Music Box,
Yeah.
Mbop by Hanson,
Yes.
clearly.
All of these multi-plat.
Yeah.
The NSYNC
Nothing but
Christmas album, not any of the other NSYNC albums, but the NSYNC Christmas
That's a good
album,
one.
Which we listened to
which
this
we
Christmas.
listened to this Christmas, and
Doesn't
I still
hold
knew
up.
many of the words. Mizu's eating a bunch of stuff she shouldn't be eating.
The bowl's empty. She's just having a
That
great
means
time.
that when there was only one soggy set of footprints in the sand, Adriel, throughout your entire life, that means that the wet hot boy was carrying you.
That's beautiful.
That's
incredible.
That's incredible.
Single
I'm
tear.
truly blessed.
Yeah.
Wait, what is the conclusion she's making right now?
Oh, sure, we'll tell you, and then it'll
She
make
said-
sense.
It was the only
She said this plan sucks.
choice we had.
Zizmarth in the chat says,
Sounds like
thank
we're
you, Ross
rationalizing.
Geller.
It just sounds
Wait.
like really crass rationalization. There was no choice. Sure.
Wait, the truth was self-love. Wait, you guys want to get Jack in the Box or something? Let's get out of here.
I had one NSYNC
Arby's.
CD single in my youth, and it was
Forgive us.
the single for "Drive Myself Crazy," and it was because there was one remix of it that sounded just like a Sonic the Hedgehog song.
Everyone
It
Beautiful.
sounded like it came
Great
from
job,
Sonic R,
You did
and
it.
I was like, "Damn, this is a crazy remix."
I'm picturing like a 12-year-old Carboni going, "Damn, that is a crazy remix."
Is that Sonic R?
When I was doing my DJ residency at 12.
Yeah, at the bowling alley.
Oh no.
It
Look
was at
left
the stands,
to
thank
your left
you.
and to your right, and if you don't see a DJ, you're the DJ.
Oh no.
Shit.
Ooh.
Truly terrifying.
Run!
We had no choice.
I keep hearing that. Everyone has a choice. Y'all.
Always we had no choice. Those are our magic words. We repeat them to
We're
ourselves
going
again and
to
again, but
Ibiza.
you know, the magic never worked.
Sorry, I'm the only one
only
who
thing
listened
we're
to the actual full
Is regret.
album.
Ooh.
Oh no, Yuna's having a sad. She's
Oh,
having a sad
crisis of
time.
conscience.
What happened now?
Jared, it
Oh.
turned out that
Jared
the wet
was
hot
lemon.
boy was part
Can
of the Venga
you-
Boys all along.
Yep.
He was playing the universe piano.
He was playing the universe piano. I came back because I heard that Adriel was talking a little shit.
You are summoned! Yay!
I guess we can't show more people.
Jared only
I
responds
only
to
know.
negative reinforcement.
That's true.
And you
Oh
knew
no!
that.
Yuna's doing the thing where she decides that she doesn't want friends anymore, so she won't get hurt ever again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
is
want
she
friends
still gonna
anymore.
keep her
I just
silly
want my
run
time
cycle?
traveling undead boyfriend.
Is what you mean
Obviously.
to do. Give me your
I didn't mean it, Jared. It was said in the heat of the moment. Our audio had just dropped. It was a panic. I was hurt. You know, you couldn't tell me how to get to
Our
the
new mixtape
zombie.
People
Drop.
texted me. They were like,
Networks.
you need
Now-
to come back to the stream because there's a little shit being talked.
Here's what I want to know. Here's what I want to know. After she gives this really emotional soliloquy, is she gonna run off with her goofy ass
Pin
run?
Teddy, and that's the only thing.
Is she gonna use the same goofy ass animation to get out of this room?
Well,
I hope so.
it's a very emotional
Yeah, we can
looking
only
run,
hope.
if anything.
And I never was the wait like a good girl type, isn't that right, Nuji?
LeBlanc fucking owns though. Like we all agree, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just living her fullest life at all times.
Whoop.
Feels like.
Fullest is the word for it. Yes.
LeBlanc
life.
should be in more like Final
Her
Fantasy.
cup
Crossing
runneth over.
games.
Yes.
Everyone?
Why isn't LeBlanc in more? Like, it's because 10-2 doesn't get the respect it deserves.
Right.
Looks like we
Oh,
can stop
that's
that
worse.
thing after all.
Fair.
Actually, that's actually not bad.
Yeah, I'm sure you remember the insults, the Kingdom Hearts 2 insults of like we're bringing back YRP, and then they're like weird little
Chroma key?
deformed pixie people.
Yes.
I can do it. I know how to do it.
Yeah, they brought him back as like little Tinkerbells.
You do it from there.
Are we
What about
fighting this
Shuya?
boss with
I don't know the color.
Yeah,
Jumbo
I got you.
Cactuar?
Oh.
Oh yeah, we were gonna fight
No.
the boss with the jumbo cactuar.
I don't know if that's gonna work out, man. I don't think he's as strong as we thought.
Yeah.
I've come this far to bring Len's feelings to Shuya.
Anyway,
I'm
Jared,
not
I love
stopping
you.
now.
Thank you so much for all of your help over the years. I didn't mean to shit talk you. I think you're wonderful. But Jay
So,
Dorfer's
look,
definitely
I'm just
been.
glad I know how you really feel now forever, and that your words
Something I
can
love
never
about-
be taken back.
Something I love about the
But
rhythm
yeah,
of
it's
this stream
fine.
is that It feels like every year, like come Sunday morning, we're like, wow, we are over leveled. We're chilling. We are
Yeah.
running out of things to do. What can we do for like 5
Yeah.
hours? It's just waste
We
time.
never learn.
Never.
Chocobowl VII. We ain't learned shit.
Don't learn. We don't learn.
The Chocobowl motto is older, not wiser.
What is that?
Similarity. Isn't it one?
And also Chandler Bing murders dogs.
Look,
Right.
Yeah.
look it up.
Yeah.
Right.
Read a book.
Read a book.
I got you.
Oh, get ready for the 30th anniversary Chocobowl, the senior citizens Chocobowl.
Yeah.
Yo, I'll be here. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe that far in, I will show up for a
Make
Kingdom
that
Hearts
big.
because I'll be so senile.
Be a fresh experience.
When we're all playing the Bouncer 5.
From your mouth to God's ears, buddy. It's gonna be tough because, as we all know, the bouncer was not a commercial success.
Not a commercial success.
Where's my
something
camera and
showing up.
widescreen, and everyone else's camera is nice and square?
Oh,
What have I
Probably
done?
that's
bouncer
just
related.
that's just the way it's trying to make it look nice for you.
Oh, well, alright.
Yeah. I think everybody's.
You square it to the stream.
Okay.
This
All right,
relic's
it's
getting
trying to lie to me, trying to make me feel like.
Just stay centered
Respect.
in every way.
You're being gaslit by
Man,
Google Meet.
so many of our friends wear purple or shades of purple. And I
If
think
we all
we've
attack
chosen
at
good
once, we
friends.
can do this. We need
Yeah.
to split up.
What is that?
I'm not.
Leave the legs to us.
Everybody do your best
Those
unit
are not
arms.
lighting.
Unit arms?
Do unit arms.
Are we doing running unit arms or like upset standing unit arms?
No, we're
Yeah.
making a point and we're doing unit arms.
Oh, make it smaller.
It's
Okay.
not that
Yeah,
it's
that's
not that
what
far
we do
off
in
from the
middle.
like BioWare I have a conviction arm. You know, this
I'm gonna drop the poll.
But it is a little more calm than Arby's is idol.
Oh, wow.
Animated.
Yeah.
Yo, every time y'all say that guy's name, I want to get Arby's because I haven't had Arby's in so long that my brain actually
forgot.
thinks it might be
I
good.
forgot, yeah?
No.
Oh, no,
I
there's
grabbed
something
that.
weird going on.
Right there with you.
It's not on here though.
Any place that will sell you 8 ounces of
Are you on
roast
the
beef
Zoom?
for like cheaper than the grocery
that the
store will.
live
This is the
You know it's gotta be good.
Oh, anytime I hear that, it just brings me back to the Yoba Boy from League.
Spit Dr.
If
Pepper all
you're
over
buying
my
that much
monitor!
meat, then you know it's gonna be horse. You know it's gonna destroy your insides.
It's called horsey sauce. It's right there. They're not trying to hide it from us.
I'll be right back. I need to get a paper towel to clean off the
Oh,
monitor.
no!
The carboni just made me spit all over it! Dang it. Be right back.
Ready?
Yo, this gun's got tentacles.
You're on.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Don't be afraid.
Was
to
that
Yeah,
on
if I had a
the
nickel.
cover?
your strength.
Yeah. Japan is more obsessed with HR Giger than we ever were.
Yeah.
And
their credit,
there used
you
to,
know?
there used to be an HR Giger bar in
For real?
yeah,
Yeah.
in Shibuya, and it was gone like 3 years before the first time I ever got to go to Japan. And I wanted to sit on a weird Giger stool
Yeah.
Yeah.
and order a weird Giger drink.
Yeah.
Japan
Tokyo's just full of
loves
anything you
science
might ever
fiction,
think of.
horror, and weird interpretations of Christianity.
Yeah, they love that stuff.
Combines in really great ways.
I
Like
did go
Dr.
to I did go to the Vampire Cafe.
I didn't
Like-
go. Is it good? Is it weird?
No! It's dumb as hell! One of the worst ones!
Oh, is that like
So now I feel better because it was brought up in conversation. We were like, do we want to go to that? No? Okay, that seems right.
There's a cool coffin you can lay in and get a photo in.
I did that in Louisiana, and I feel like that's the place to do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The
Hi, Rabbit
Louisiana
Traps.
coffin is definitely the best coffin.
Yeah, sarcophagus.
Oh, Rabbit Traps, thank you so much for your
Yeah.
ever loyal support. We love hanging out with you.
Yes.
Bye, Rabbit Traps. Thank
Have fun with
you.
your friends.
Bye, rabbit traps.
Bye, rabbit traps.
Have fun jackboxering.
Yeah.
What do you think the best coffin is to lay in?
Oh. A sarcophagus.
Finally, hour 48, we're finally getting into it.
Get into the real questions.
The real satin
that
lines
will be
ones,
my
you know?
that'll be my number one. I think if I was gonna go for a second one, Iron Maiden with the spikes out. Third, Iron Maiden with the spikes in.
I want to do like a Houdini into an Iron Maiden, you know?
Wow.
And sleep in there, make people think I'm sleeping in the spikes. But I think you're right in that the best thing to do would be to night at the museum, mixed up files style, like sleep in a sarcophagus in like the at the Met in New York or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I don't think it very comfortable. Those things are made of stone. Get one of
Now
the nice
what about-
satin-
It's like
one of the
going to an
nice
ice
satin
hotel,
lined
prof. It's
coffins.
not about a comfy bed. It's about the gram.
But-
Yeah, it is about the gram. Now what about the Ben Affleck Daredevil style sound coffin?
Also could be into
Yes,
it. Yep.
Daredevil, only Daredevil.
Yeah.
Only do.
Oh,
The
Smegma.
only valid Daredevil is that
God.
one.
Name a
Snugbuck
better
says-
Daredevil.
You can't.
You
You
can't.
can't do it.
Snugbuck
impossible.
says, I don't know what I'll do after this. I don't want to go back to normal life. I just want to stay.
Oh.
You know what
Where
you
we're
can
not
do
just
after
here at all
this?
times.
What can you do
Really
after
Sleep in a
this?
fucking
Go to
pod.
Arby's.
Can't go to Arby's.
They can go to Arby's. Get 8
Hey.
ounces of roast
Mhm.
beef.
Enjoy the Arby's. They literally have a sandwich called the Mountain.
They can also donate to Able Gamers.
Get 8 ounces of
Yeah.
what is definitely beef.
It's mostly beef.
It's spelled B-E-A-F. It's a legal thing.
Sassiest Pink says, I love seeing everyone again every year, but I do miss those who no longer join us. Let's take this moment to hope those who don't say hi are either too busy or lurking. Like our classic friend Da Vinci.
Oh,
who
Yeah.
disappeared
Da Vinci.
several years ago.
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci, if you're out
Vinci.
there, I know we haven't really seen you in a couple years, but if you're out there, we love you. I
We
think
love you, Da
about you at
Vinci.
least all the time.
We think about you every year. We hope that you're doing well in your life.
Yeah.
And
Well,
there's always a place set at our table for you.
exactly.
Yeah.
I know.
Like Elijah, we prepare.
Like Elijah.
Like a vampire cafe.
Or Elijah.
I know three years ago during the Kingdom
Elijah
Hearts
Wood.
year, I believe Da Vinci and their partner had a child. And I
That's
remember
right,
they
there was a
messaged,
child
and there was
involved.
some fan art about Da Vinci and their child.
Oh, wow.
And that's really lovely. And I hope you and your family are doing well if you're out there, Da Vinci.
We love you, Da Vinci.
We
think
love you.
about
We send you
always.
good vibes.
Yay.
We hope that you're flying.
Yo, we're level
machine
69.
takes off.
Yo,
Nice.
we're level 69.
Nice.
Nice.
I can't
So
believe.
nice.
I just want to say, Carol was about to go into the smoothest transition about Able Gamers and donating. and we, like, I saw her. She got it in her eyes. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm doing it. This is so natural." And then we all jumped in and we were like, "Fuck you, Carol."
I think the actual signature of this stream is that, like, as everyone else is professionalized streaming around us, we have resisted.
That's right.
We will always be fundamentally not so
Yeah,
good
this
at
feels
this.
very like summer of 2014.
Yeah.
Memorialized.
Who wants to talk about Rocket League for 4 straight hours? Anybody?
I want to talk about Able Gamers.
That's right, Carol. Tell us about Able
Go do
Gamers,
it.
Carol.
Somebody
We are
else talk
better
about
selves.
Able Gamers.
Oh, come on.
Get on.
No, you do it.
Carol's
you
like, "No, I
wanted
tried."
to.
We're getting
and perfect.
advice from Jay Dorfer.
We don't
In
need
my head.
You guys started talking
We're
about
beyond the
coffins.
need for segues. Go.
Able Gamers, you should donate right now because we've got more than $5,000 going to a great cause. It's a non-profit organization that does research and advocacy for. Stop it! Stop it! You're throwing me off my game.
No, Mertz, you're doing it.
I'm being the right M&M here.
Play her out.
Doing it, Mertz.
Play her
We're
out.
encouraging you. That's what you said you needed.
Start the music.
We love game accessibility.
We do love game accessibility.
We're non-profit. That means
More
no profit.
even than we love 8 ounces of roast beef
Save the jumps for
for the low price of who knows how much it costs
Yo.
anymore.
8 ounces
Able
of
Gamers
beef
is
from a
8
cow.
ounces of roast beef for the soul.
There you go.
Beef, very few parasites in that beef.
There's no parasites if you give to that beef.
It's under
Yeah,
the legal
none
limit of
parasites
parasites.
left beef.
None pizza left beef is hands down my favorite thing on the internet. I will just be sitting here and I'll think about none pizza left beef and I'll start laughing.
I literally have
It's
on
terrifying.
my wall.
Yeah.
You can't see it because the green screen is up, but I have one of those
Oh,
like
is that your sign?
my departure board
Yeah.
thing.
What does it
Like
say?
I have a bus station flip departure board thing.
Yeah.
It's so
and
good.
it literally says none pizza left beef like 80% of the time.
That's beautiful. I'm so excited to know that. That makes me so
I have
happy.
to Google what this is.
Oh, you are in for a treat.
I'm not.
you're
I actually
about
feel a
ready
little
for
relieved
journey.
that I'm not online enough to know what this is because it's a good sign. But I'm
Oh,
learning.
Sarah, what a treat that you're in for.
Oh, I have seen this actually.
It'd be hard not to.
This is a gun?
You can't reach those nodes with a sword.
Oh God. So good.
Teddy, is it dead yet?
Is this the Venga bus?
So yeah, this is the ending
bus is
cutscene.
coming.
Is it really?
We're gonna fight the Venga. We're gonna shoot the gun.
This is just a big ant. This isn't a gun.
Dead ant.
I feel lied to.
Well, you know how remember there was the snakes that were made out of guns, and this is like
What
a
did the
gun
Pink
made out
Panther
of
say when he stepped on a bug?
Ooh,
I don't know, Anthony. What?
Dead ant. Dead ant.
Aww.
Only you could make that joke funny.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Good night, everybody. That's all.
Oh.
That's it for me.
Jared,
Thank
thank you
God.
for all of your help throughout the years. We love you.
Hey.
Miriam donated $20.
Did we get
Thank you,
Thank you,
Miriam.
Miriam. Thank you, Miriam.
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 Hello.
Miriam says, this one is for Carol's amazing job at plugging Able Gamers so naturally all the time.
So naturally.
So naturally. By the way.
No resistance.
Against all odds and much interference from the home team.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We crushed it. We crushed it.
You were very helpful.
Yeah, I like the idea that we bring someone in each year to Chocobowl. It's like, oh yeah, you do it. And then
It's just hazing. This is called hazing.
I will remind you though that the word charity is bigger than the word stream, so technically a charity should be a bigger part of what's happening right now.
Then
You
the
think about
stream.
the numbers.
Are you
of
trying
the
to do
stream,
math?
You know.
You trying to do math in a stream?
I
Weird
mean,
math.
I
am
it was a
clearly-
stretch.
I
It was a
swear to
stretch.
God, if I came back to math, I'm gonna be so mad.
Oh wait, where's Spear Break? Should we go back to Spear Break?
Hey,
Coin Doku, let's go.
I ended up playing more of the Sphere Break game and getting the garment grid that we really wanted that you could only win by beating a dog at the Sphere Break game. And I did it, and I want some recognition.
Did you do it? I remember when I left, I feel like that was unresolved.
Yeah, no, I did it.
It got
I did
done.
it this morning, and it's the garment grid that Yuna is using right now.
We could call Adriel Chandler. She killed that dog so hard.
No, I didn't kill the dog. The dog just got beaten at its own game.
She beat the dog! Oh God, Adriel! No!
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 like
Jelly
Chandler Bing.
Jelly bean is
Chandler
okay.
Bing, everybody.
Chandler Bing, famous dog murderer.
That dog is so
I would never murder
tired.
a dog.
I'm pretty sure Chandler Bing is also good at
Hey.
Hey, thank you so much for the donation,
In honor of
Anonymous.
Payne's level.
I feel like this has got to be the final fight.
Nice.
Say 6.9? Yeah.
$6.90.
Anonymous.
The frenemies just got hurt.
Anonymous
Anonymous
says,
says,
"Can I get a Ross in the chat?" From David.
He's so upset.
Still David Schwimmer.
Could you please focus?
Oh, Unreal Ed just dropped some real cool fact. If I had actually been able to beat Shinra at the Sphere Break game, which I never did quite get there, we would have gotten the Lady Luck stuff.
Yeah.
And it makes them all look like LeBlanc.
That's, I mean, sounds hot.
We gotta start it over. Start the game over.
This time the legs are down. You know where to strike.
J Dorfer, I'm doing it.
Ooh, there it is.
There's so many Oh wait, that's
Yeah.
what I did.
Oh.
The Lady Luck dress sphere makes YRP look like LeBlanc?
Apparently.
We could have a bunch of LeBlancs?
No, because I didn't beat Shinra at the Dress Sphere game.
This whole time there could have been 4 LeBlancs? Neck
This whole
plunging
time.
around?
With the chest hearts and all.
That's $6.
I don't know what. Do we know? Did I miss what Ross in the chat signifies?
Ross Geller.
Anonymous donated and asked for a Ross in the chat.
I just want to know like what it means.
It's Ross doing it.
Ross, hey, what's up? I'm Ross, and we're all
It's
Spartacus.
Ross Geller doing it.
We're Rossicus.
Stop drawing horrible pictures of me, he's saying. And we won't.
No.
There's been 4 anonymous.
Can't stop.
That's you, Ross. You dummy.
All of them have been
Oh, wow.
$59, and they've all been voting for Ross to get smooched.
Oh.
Let's get a
And
$5
he did not get
donation
moved.
train for
He
Ross.
had to sit in the corner and lay an egg with a dunce cap on and watch someone else take him.
I think David
Yeah,
Schwimmer
get
might
wrecked,
be the only
Ross.
autograph I've ever actually approached someone and asked for.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I did it on behalf of my freshman year roommate who was obsessed.
How did it go? Was you cool
He
about
gave it. It was nice. Yeah, he was friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Has anyone ever asked you for your autograph, Sarah?
Yes.
How did it go? Tell
In
us
fact,
that
I
story.
think that there's
She gave
one...
it to me.
Well, actually,
Thought
I'm
about
pretty
it
sure
really
that
hard
someone-
first.
Yeah, I know. Someone asked for one recently, and I feel like their material that they wanted signed might have, now that I'm thinking about it, might have gotten lost in the mail, and I feel bad about it. I should go check on that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe somebody has Chris's autograph tattooed on them.
That is correct. There was a kid on Warp Tour who had me sign a notebook and then looked at me dead in the face and was like, I'm getting this tattooed on my arm, and then came out to the tour next year and had my signature on his arm.
Wow! That's
Yep.
validating.
Extraordinary.
It was...
Thanks,
I,
Jaydorfer.
I felt bad for her.
Did we kill it? Did we do it?
Wait, did we beat the
You
game?
do the thing?
We got distracted talking
Oh, no,
about
oh.
autographs.
Oh. The
Can we destroy the
Vanguard
No,
Vanguard?
is
no, this
coming.
can't...
It's
That
gotta be
couldn't have been it.
173 forms.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
now
there's
the
gotta
mouth,
be
you
a
walk into
small
the
one that
mouth,
looks like a-
and there's a
like,
time
kinda
baby
like
in
a
there.
penis, but with a lot of abs.
Yeah, are we...
Tiny
You have to
penis
walk
and
into the
you think it's
mouth,
harmless?
and in the mouth there's a time baby, and now we have to go fight a
There's
time
gotta be
baby.
one that has. I feel like they
Maybe we're
wasted the
finished.
entire theme of this game if there isn't one that's like just dressed in an elegant ball gown, right?
Yep.
On
Like
the
Ultimate
scale...
Evil has to have ultimate
Who
dress.
is... Wait,
Yes.
Bartley?
That is a Final Fantasy.
Who's
rule.
Bartley?
I beat you at your own
Newsverse.
Wait, is Bartley Titus's old
Whoa.
form?
Hot Boy Possession Summer.
Oh gosh.
On a scale of
I would gladly be possessed by a hot boy for a summer. I feel like I'd get a lot of cool things done in that summer.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is like, we just got to what we thought is the boss, and 10 is literal god, where are we on the final boss, like, progression?
He's panicking.
Where do you think we are?
Is that a
Yuna, end it now.
control joke?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of hard to tell, yeah.
Yeah.
Stay focused.
Where's Cloud?
Where's Jaw?
He's still on the live stream. He'll be at soon.
Whoa.
Oh, we are going in its mouth.
Whoa.
It's almost over.
Whoa.
The Vanguard gun is coming. Do, 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 do. Ba, 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 da. The Vanguard gun is coming.
When you hear the Venga Boys, that's well you know that galactic war porn
Honk,
is coming.
honk.
When I was a kid, this was my parents told me not to chew gum and don't open your mouth too wide or it gets stuck. And then there's a gun just
Comes out of it.
You turn into a cannon.
Who's having university Piano?
Legitimate thing that I was afraid of when I was a kid, and my mother never corrected me. I thought undertow was undertowed. I thought that there
Like a
was
frog?
a giant frog. My mother said if I went too far out in the ocean, the undertoad would pull me down. And I thought his giant tongue would come out and yank me under the water.
It's like a
And my mother never corrected me because she was like, you were very afraid of it and I knew you wouldn't swim out too far.
Practical lessons in motherhood.
Yep.
I love the Undertow.
I love this
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
That is
Undertow for
like a
Smash.
thrillingly vivid imagination.
I love it. I love it.
So is
it the Undertoad? Does it become an Underprince?
Oh.
I think it becomes the Over.
Yeah.
You become the Prince of the Underdark.
Ah,
It's a D&D thing.
that makes sense.
Is
That is extremely
Undertoad the
charming,
prequel to Undertale? Like... Yeah, there we go. That's a joke. That's a joke. It landed. Get out of here.
I'm clipping that story. It's a big story.
It's a good story.
It's hard to make clips though because I can't like mute because reasons.
And then later on in life, I read The World According to Garp, and the kids in The World According to Garp believe the same thing.
No.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Really?
There's a story that the kids in The World According
Yeah.
to Garp think that it's the Undertoad. And my
Oh my
mother was
God.
like, yeah, that only made it like 3 times funnier.
Did you feel seen?
Because your father and I were like, that idiot doesn't even know how to read. He's 6 years old. He doesn't know shit.
Oh my god.
Wait, is that Titus? Is Titus shooting guns out of his hands into a gun?
Uh-oh.
Angry wet ghost boy.
This looks ungood.
This is
Welcome
why
to
you
the
don't try to get back
singularity.
together with your exes.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
You know, never look back. Only move forward.
Oh.
Yeah, never
know?
go into the robotic gun mouth with your exes. Everyone says that.
I mean,
Common
for what it's
knowledge,
worth,
common
though,
knowledge.
At least he's changed.
That's fair.
I don't know if he's even the same guy.
I feel like you're not even. I barely recognize
Oh,
you.
I see him playing piano up there. That's fun.
It's interesting that
Were
floor
you
is
all
vaguely on
giant worm piano gun at the center of the universe, and I was just too in love to notice?
I'm taking you down off this pedestal.
The tides are turning.
Just constantly asking your ex, like, were you gonna like shoot a bullet into heaven and kill all the ghosts who ever lived?
Yeah.
Is that what you wanted to do?
What are you dating, Gerard Way?
Stay calm. Keep attacking, no matter what.
It's that famous Gerard Way song.
We like to party.
Comic song, whatever.
I'm really enjoying
It
Adriel's
borrows
call.
the piano from House Dude.
Fight is timed. Ooh, the fight is timed.
Attack faster or game
over.
over.
This fight is
Nothing
timed,
timely.
Teddy.
Nothing timely.
Oh, time.
/ House Dude
Yeah.
reference.
Apparently.
Yeah.
You can tell by the timer on the screen.
We've been doing this for 7 years, and we're only
No.
getting younger and more relevant, baby.
I think we gotta do is mix in House and House 2, the second story references in with the House 2, just to make it extra confusing.
Richard Mall
Hey,
and
trophy
Gerard
earned.
Way walk into a sarcophagus.
Why didn't we get a trophy?
Because we're about to get... Oh, all right. Hey. Congratulations.
Okay. Yes.
No,
That's
there was
you?
absolutely no timer on screen.
Is that,
There was
Yeah.
just someone deep in the background going, attack faster. There was a VO.
Yeah,
was a guy yelling,
um,
you gotta go
yeah,
faster.
Jack,
You gotta go
you gotta do it
faster.
No, there's dead people in the background. There's Jacked, there's Titus, and then David Carradine is back there.
Yeah, all right.
Oh,
All right, what do you have to say for yourself?
He's Scottish now. Good for him.
Oh, look at that.
Look, he's wearing his tartan.
Oh, is it going? Are you being offensive about yourself, Titus?
What?
Oh, see,
Oh,
all this time it was pronounced Tadis.
Oh, hey.
It looks like Titus, but it's just pronounced Ty.
It's fine now.
still like
Toif.
attached onto what's his face?
Huh?
Attack on Titus?
No, the dude who's like sort of attached. to
Shurian.
it.
Do 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 do.
times and you lose. Okay.
What are we
Okay.
doing here? Where are we
Wait,
going?
so
What's happening?
Talking Titus is bad
There's something
for us.
I
Is that what I'm
must
getting?
tell you. Words
He's
sound
our ex,
so
yes.
1,000 years.
Yeah, right? Her friends are really
You're
dropping the
not my
ball
real
here.
boyfriend.
Intervene.
Somebody
I
kiss.
love you.
Oh, that was it. That was the thing.
This is why we're here.
You stayed with me until the end.
You could just say this to your therapist.
He's like, you brought
Yeah.
me back to tell me.
It doesn't.
I feel like they didn't really like up-res his model at all from Final Fantasy X.
Right?
She's talking
Don't
out of
say his name.
revenge.
Don't you ever say his name out loud.
Every year, there's a very passionate group of people in chat that really tries to make me care about the story.
It's gonna be
And
like
listen to me. I appreciate you. I really do. But I swear to God, if you try to teach me anything about this game at this point, I will lose my goddamn mind.
it's evil Titus. We gonna fight him.
Okay.
I bet.
You're 1,000 years
Oh
old.
no, he saw
You're
through
a
the
ghost.
ruse.
Wait.
This ghost is 1,000 years old, you say?
I like what Riku is doing.
Yeah.
Playing Ghost Piano? Okay.
Fisticuffs.
Oh no, now we have to fight him.
Toxic X.
Hey, I thought Troy
Yeah.
Baker played Titus. Is that?
Shuyan, please stop this.
No, it was Nolan
This is
North.
Shuyan,
Common
this is
mistake.
not
though.
Titus.
Oh, so then why does he look
It was
like
David
Titus?
Schwimmer.
Yeah, if that's not Titus, then why is it Titus, dummies? Checkmate, nerd.
Got you there.
Oh god.
I think I know who's Titus.
Spin and Dash in the chat says it's Squall.
It better be Mickey Mouse at some point. What the fuck?
I mean, look at those shoes.
1,000 years of agony.
1,000 years of dungeon.
Yep, got him.
Bad game design. Dungeon.
It's right next to an ice level and a sewer.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh, that's
not a
What?
fan of
kill.
Yuna.
Oh no, it's James Arnold Taylor.
Oh, he's not done yet.
Oh.
Is that our sweet general?
Sweet Jesus.
Just barely.
Have there been any save points in the last 45 minutes?
Nah.
Dope.
This is a Phoenix game.
Dope.
The only ones who can stop him.
This is Tidus. It's Tidus. Tidus.
Teeth.
Titus, not Titus.
Yeah.
It's pronounced teeth.
Tortoise?
Tortoise.
Share my despair.
Do it.
Oh, okay, bud. Go to
Sure,
therapy.
Yeah, I like AFI too, buddy.
Oh, go to therapy. That's
I
what
will
you're done.
never go
Yes.
to therapy.
Play the universe piano
I would
before I
rather
go to
destroy
therapy.
heaven.
Boys will literally be a dream of someone from 1,000 years ago rather than go to therapy.
Boys will shoot a gun into heaven before they go to
Kind of guy just
therapy.
dropped.
There's so much that this one has done rather than go to therapy.
Sassiest Pink in the chat does confirm that if we die here, we have to start all over.
Oh my
over
god.
Chapter 1, baby. Chapter 1.
No, from
Oh,
the beginning.
good thing we obliterated him though.
Yeah.
Yeah, deletes your save and tells you to get fucked.
Later, punk. Go see a
You're
Star
gonna have to start
War.
over from the beginning of
I'm gonna shoot
10,
the
not
gun,
10.
man.
Oh my god.
It just loads up 10 for you.
Don't try to tell me you understand.
Slipping a lot.
Oh my god, Titus.
Alright, so
shut
who is
up.
this guy? Because
It's
it's not
Titus.
but it's
I'm glad you're going to be
Julian.
specific.
It's a
It's
Shinja.
ano-
Being very loud.
Shuyin
It's perfectly
is
sculpted to your body.
it's slang for bad boyfriend.
Tidus.
That's just Titus.
Titus. Ooh.
It's Lenny.
Wow.
Titanic.
Is this so who I'm so confused.
So
Explain.
Yuna 1,000 years ago was Lenny, and Titus 1,000 years ago was Titus.
Yeah.
And they're in love too.
He just keeps dating women that are the same age.
Oh no.
Look exactly
Like
the
Leonardo
same.
DiCaprio.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's like if I live long enough, statistically, it's gonna happen.
He's been grooming women for 1,000 years, and now he's gonna fire the space
So
gun.
has Titus's old
This
girlfriend
moment's all we
been
get.
trapped inside of Yuna this whole time? I'm really confused.
This moment's enough.
Has she been low-key possessed just for a while? Right?
She's
Are we
she's
about
a
to
big
get a
deal.
Centaurland moment where
She's a big
just
deal
gonna
in the
fucking nuke
summoning
him?
world, and she's a big spiritual deal, and so she is a reincarnation of this soul. She has this
Right.
soul inside of her.
Okay.
I thought you didn't know anything about Final Fantasy.
Yeah, hold up.
Here's what I know. That's Titus, and he sucks.
Can we?
Her dress has been possessed?
That was my favorite HGTV
Her
show for a while.
sphere is
Possessed by the
possessed,
dress.
so every
Possessed
time
by the
she wears
dress.
it, she's touching the infinite, and the infinite is another lady who looks like her. Also,
This is my favorite thing about Final Fantasy games is like anybody could say anything and it could
Yeah.
be or it could not
It could be.
Riku's back
Right.
there and does not
Right.
give a
It
shit.
is maybe the
Queen
most
Anne's catching us up.
accommodating lore in the history of anything ever.
Man's
Goofy's gonna
looking
kiss
this up.
Donald though.
Said Shuyan
Like, we
was
know
a
that.
real person from Xanarkin 1,000 years ago, but Titus is from Dream Xanarkin
Yeah.
and is likely based on Shuyan.
Oh,
Right.
it's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a Klonoa situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's happening right now?
Donald Duck is the strongest mage in Final Fantasy history. That's
It
all
is.
you need to know.
It
That
is.
is
He can-
canonical.
This is a little Outlander scene.
What is
He
happening?
can do that. What is it?
Great.
The,
He can
the
do
fire,
Zeta
the
Flare.
fire
Right.
spell.
Zeta Flare,
Nobody
literally
can do
the
a Zeta
most
flare.
powerful spell in the canon.
Only Donald Duck.
And he uses it to kill one guy specifically. It is a god-killing spell, and he's like, I just really don't like this one guy.
That's so Donald Duck. You remember when he tried to steal the honey from those bees?
Those are the two things I remember. Try to steal the honey from those bees, kill the guy with the god-killing spell.
So I run into the dude who is the current voice of Mickey Mouse at like work stuff, and I keep trying to corner him and be like, what was it like to take over the voice of Mickey Mouse and have to go straight into Kingdom Hearts 3? I just want all the stories about having to have Mickey Mouse like just give out all this existentialist, nihilist fucking bullshit lore like your first week on the job.
Just roll with it.
I work with a lot of people who worked on the various Kingdom Hearts translations and several of the directors. Boy, oh boy. Those stories, ooh, they age me backwards. They're really beautiful.
Every time I hear what somebody had to go through on a Kingdom Hearts, I Benjamin Button just a little.
It's incredible.
J Dorfer is saying to press X.
Press X.
I did.
Press
I think
X to
Jay
win.
Dorfer just saved
Oh,
us from like walking off a cliff. Like,
Oh, for
yeah,
real?
press X prompts to not walk off a cliff.
You just
Oh,
like
is that for
wander
actual?
directly off a cliff.
Wait,
Yeah,
seriously?
And then you have to
Was it
reset
like
the
a
entire
serious
game.
QTE? Just like
Do you ever get hugged
Yeah,
by
that
your
was a
ghost
QTE.
boyfriend?
Dude, that's the thing is they know that you're gonna get a little bored during this and like maybe check your phone or like go get a
Right.
snack.
Don't
and,
take
like,
your eye off
So
for
they
a
put
second.
in one press X.
the whole time.
Good Lord.
So that's clearly
Why
not
are you putting her in a
Titus.
sleeper hold?
No, that is Titus.
No, that's
the
Titus, dude.
It's pronounced teeth.
Teeth.
Anthony, this is your moment to start caring. You're gonna care now.
Become real.
Game really
1,
wants
2,
to
Right now.
3, Titus.
I'm not
No,
worried
no, no.
anymore.
No.
That's the same pose he had when he faded. Oh, how romantic.
Have a place.
Couldn't even come up with new moves.
Jesus, do laundry.
Has anyone ever had an ex who tried to like use your inside jokes in like a neutral social context as like a still?
I had an
you know?
ex
Oh, yeah.
who used
I
my
still know
inside
about you,
jokes in her
motherfucker.
comedy bit. So she was like a comedian,
Gross.
Yeah.
and I went to go and see an open mic, and she was performing.
Yeah.
And she was just using my like random jokes that I do at parties in the Type 5.
Gross.
Wow.
It was honestly for me, absolutely beautiful. The amount of mess that describes to me is like really perfect.
Yeah.
So
You
I had
apparently
a good
lost.
time there.
You apparently lost that Type 5 in the breakup.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It was, you know,
Gentlemen.
She got half the silverware and half your bits.
I mean, from the cadence of that Type 5, she really walked away with all my bits.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ayo.
Mr. Davis
Oh,
has
wait,
decided
we
to
just went
join
back
us.
to the PS2 loading screen.
Yeah. Davis
We're
is so
booting back
pale in this
BIOS.
lighting. Look at that elegant
know.
cat.
BIOS now found.
He's got a little more gray in him. He's an old man now. He'll be 15 in March.
Wow.
Are we
She's
playing
got a
Blitzball?
spaceship with a
we
bar
getting-
in it. She doesn't need you anymore.
Oh, we get
dude.
another pop? Are we getting a pop performance?
Hey, mic feedback.
This is the final concert.
We would sail a ship with
Someone's
me as its
trying to
captain.
sing along.
Nice. Is that my cat? Can you hear my cat?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Get it done.
That's amazing.
She's very upset.
Oh.
Was the youth league.
I forgot Hassan Piker's in this game.
Chose a different captain. Their boat was really-
You know, you forget a lot of stuff until you start playing through the game again. You're like, oh right.
You think he just came out of nowhere, but he's been in games for years.
For a long time. We all forgot.
Really? We all want to ride together. There are some things you can't do alone. but they become easy. with
Wait, are they
others beside
taking
you.
credit for everything we just did? Is that what
Sounding like it.
These three
Classic
men?
You're also
men.
about to do the coin flip. The
was
coin
power.
toss.
Like, who
We
cares
need
what any of you
to-
have to
Oh,
say?
game, right?
They're
We turned our
confessing to
friends
their
and
sins.
followers against each other.
That is the worst.
were up there
Naruto
Stop
killing
cosplay
platforming
I've
people
ever
who
seen.
hurt other. Ugh, we don't need to hear from them.
If you're gonna buy Naruto cosplay off the internet, make sure that you're buying it from a reputable seller.
Somehow we forgot.
Who cares?
There's a much larger ship out there. One we've been
Is it
riding
friendship?
ever since
Is
we
it
were
friendship? Is it friendship?
born. That ship
Better
is
be
Spira.
friendship.
So bad.
Let down.
To lead us. But we do
A
know one
missed
thing.
opportunity, if you ask me.
Yeah, I
And
resist
yes.
this framework, this historical framework of like
One way or
th-
another,
how
we
we
will
experienced
get
all
by.
of this matters.
We'll go on living.
Dude, Nuge is just
The
like
calm will continue.
this game really was ahead of its time because Nuge looks like a 2022 fuckboy. He's just huge and he's got the deep V, but then he's got like the wireframes to let you know he's smart.
Nuge definitely is trying to get people into crypto right now.
Oh, Nuge wants you to buy an NFT.
Newsverse, baby. Get it on the
Yeah,
ground
Nuge-
floor.
It's like Nugeverse NFT drop coming up right now, gang.
Yeah.
Nuge wants to let you know that Matt Damon Crypto.com commercial is a big deal.
Oh god.
Because
Yeah.
it's a real
It's
turning
a CTE
point.
change. Everything's gonna go in the direction of crypto now.
What?
She left a message.
And that's why we have to get on our ship and leave this planet. Bye, boys.
Why is Yuna not on the
Bye.
mic?
My people need me.
She left because she's just decided she was going home and not to this event.
Oh, not to this event. Got it.
She's taking her giant cactuar and leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's a full bar on the ship. She's not hanging out at that fucking party.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
My cat's like, will you please feed me dinner? I'm like, just a minute, we're almost done.
There are like 4 levels of celebration, a wristband and Spira, and like nobody wants to deal with that.
Yeah.
Your friends are in one room, you're in another room.
What?
That had like 50 R's in there.
He was drowning actually.
They're gonna hurt themselves.
Why is he in a sewer? Why?
I still don't understand why they ride the top
Why
of
does
this
Buffalo
thing.
Bill have him trapped somewhere? I don't understand.
So much is happening, and I'm sure it's only the beginning.
You put the lotion on the first platform, and then that platform you go up to the platform, and then you keep the lotion over to the left.
Oh no.
That I'll keep changing. This is my story. It'll be a good one.
Will it?
Now Yuna's.
That's not up to you to determine.
There's no way they're still hanging on to the end side of that.
She
thing.
flies off and she's like, now's when the good part starts. I'll leave you behind.
I didn't care about any of you.
We did it!
We did it!
Oh my
gosh!
Yay!
Good job, everybody.
Almost precisely on time, huh?
I thought this was the one with Mickey Mouse when I suggested we play it, Teddy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Which one's the
Just
one with
make
Mickey
that
Mouse?
bigger.
We'll get
probably
it.
That's
We still got
Balan
time. We'll fit
Wonderland.
it in.
So what's our grand total?
So we currently have raised $5,000, $214.97.
Damn!
Dang!
Good job,
everyone.
everybody.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, I'm gonna fix the
Hooray.
chroma key on this. It looks no good.
Okay.
I mean, oh yeah, did Sephiroth win the final poll? Are we even doing that? It's not like who's drawing that one? I mean,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
not it.
shoot.
Here, I'll look in a second. I'm just fixing a chroma key.
Yes, actually. It appears as though Sephiroth did.
Yeah, it's always
Jared, which is the
always
best
a bit of a bittersweet
song
moment to
in this
have
game?
to leave Square or Chocobowl for another year. But
Yeah.
it always makes me so happy to see all of you.
Likewise.
Wait, I'll put the
Yeah.
credits in. So hold on, 1 second.
We really are like a Final Fantasy, like a deep banked Final Fantasy party these days, or at this point rather.
Yeah.
Join us next year when we play the 3D Battles of World Runner. It's technically a square
It's gotta be
game.
Balan Wonderland all the way through.
Balan Wonderland! Balan Wonderworld next year, everybody.
Balan Wonderworld.
I'm determined
Thank
to get
you,
6
Jared.
in here
Wait.
sometime.
Oh, Jared.
I haven't pushed any
6
buttons.
remake.
Yes.
Jared Huntley. Sorry, Jared Huntley donated $42, not you, Jared.
Thank you, Jared Huntley.
Jared Huntley.
Better Jared showed up.
Pull the real
I
news
just
on
heard
that
my
one,
name
didn't
said
you?
in a positive way, and I was like,
Jared, not
If
you.
someone
that was
donates,
foolish of me to think.
if someone donates with the same name as you, you have to bid each other to retain the rights to the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
lost that a long time
All
ago.
of
It's been a bad couple of
the
years.
dress fears, if you want to see them, they're in this.
Oh, I do want to see all of the dress fears. Good question. What is on the docket next year?
Join us next year when we play
We will
Toe
know.
Ball
They won't
number
ever
1.
tell us.
Here we go.
Eden's still rooting for Viva Pinata. Yeah.
We're playing
The
Tom
greatest
Sawyer for the
screen.
NES.
I'm just saying, I know y'all shun it because it's popular, but Final Fantasy VI is near and dear to heart, and it's on the SNES Classic, so you can hook an HDMI cable right into that bad boy.
Do you want?
Prof,
do you
I
wanna know
only
my-
play the niche games like Final
Yes.
Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Right.
Final Fantasy IX.
Just the little, just like the real under the radar stuff.
Yeah.
You know what my? Do you know what my
Final
genuine
Fantasy
vote
VII,
is for
Final
next
What's
year?
your genuine vote, Brendan?
My
Okay.
genuine vote is Super Mario RPG.
Again.
Wait, did we do that?
We did that last year.
We did it last year.
No, we could do that.
Did we do it last year?
Yeah.
I wasn't here last year.
Yeah, Super Mario RPG
It was a hard year. It was a hard year for everybody.
Yeah.
It was
Can we
not
do it again
48
when,
hours.
when I can do it?
Did you almost call yourself people?
I almost said when people, me, people.
Me.
Yeah.
But by next year, the Live Alive translation will be out on the Switch.
Ooh.
Oh, Queen Anne says, I really appreciated the stream and what you do. I feel really blessed to have found out about the stream, and it's been a real blast. Thanks again, and I hope to see you all next year. Be sure, if you haven't, to join the Discord so you can be an official Lil Quay and be first to know about stuff going on next year.
Yay!
Because we love you all, and the community is what makes this event. So we want
That
to-
is absolutely
it's
true.
We want to hang on to you. Not lose.
Follow the Twitch channel too, because we only stream once a year. So
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We will not
Yeah.
be bothering you much.
Join us next year when we play Fexter for the NES. I just put in.
Bubs 3D World. Here we go.
And thank you, Queen Anne, for your support of
Yes.
my niche donation incentive. I appreciate that someone else was also interested in.
Yeah. We did it. Apparently there is a post-credits scene, because of course.
Great.
Nice.
What about Rad Racer? How do we feel about Rad Racer? Only the hits.
Does he just want to bury
What about Croc? What about the Croc series?
Oh, the Legend of the Gobos.
Yeah. Legend of the Gobos. Come on. Save so many Gobos.
I believe the other event.
Next year we're gonna play Einhander. Single player
Y'all.
Einhander.
God save the ring.
What's the final score, Teddy?
the, the Hunger Games
5,200.
just ended, so I can see fireworks out my window that are being lit.
Oh
by
yeah.
our-
I'm
our-
gonna
just heard
assume
that.
the Rams won. I'm just gonna assume the Rams won.
Oh my god, that would be so thrilling if they came.
72 to
If
5.
that had. They what?
Yeah. What?
72 to 5.
Oh, the poor Bengals.
It was 23 to 20
100.
apparently. 23 to 20. The Rams pulled it out in the end there.
Gross.
That's the only method that works. Look it up.
Oh, we're talking about sports ball.
Oh
No.
Okay.
my god.
All right.
The Rams have put the Bengals to bed like
Chandler
Dawn.
Bing murdering a dog on Sunday.
I think we're getting to the end of the credits.
Forming a dog.
End credits.
This game is like a dog, and we are the Chandler Bing.
All right, here comes the
We have
post credits.
murdered this game.
We did a murder.
Can we get a
What am I doing?
It's
screenshot of
post
the
credits.
stream
Is it?
and all of
Oh.
our smiling faces? Here, hang on. Hold. So I
Thank
can
you,
post
Jay
it to my gram and be like, look at us, we're so cute.
for indirectly beating this game for us.
Everyone
Yeah.
look at the at your camera,
And
and when it catches up on the stream, I will take a
Okay.
screenshot. Wait, where's my snippet?
All right. Could
Is
happen
there
at
a
any moment.
post credit
Pose
scene?
for this.
It could happen at any time.
Pose.
No.
Just a question mark for the end.
It could have already happened. Who knows?
Just
Could've.
a question mark.
It could have.
Maybe it's happening now.
Maybe it's happening now. I don't know.
We'll never know.
Well, yeah, it's happened.
Oh,
Like, right at the
Jay
end.
Dorfer is surprised that we missed something.
We didn't get ascending.
Oh, we missed a lot of things.
We missed a
Oh,
lot
miss,
of things.
miss implies that we were trying to
Oh,
get
did we-
things.
Did we miss one thing in this game?
You mean like chapter?
Super weird.
You mean chapters
Yeah,
1 and a
aiming
half?
For 99% completion.
There we go. I'm doing the fireside chat now that I know that we don't get the post credit scene.
But we found. But we did find Titus, right?
Who?
Sort
No,
of.
Oh, there's your
Post-credit
percents right
scene
there.
where
We
you
got
find Titus only
59%.
happens if you get 100%.
Do you need to
Wait,
have
Well, we got
percent?
59, which to round up is 100.
Yeah.
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 You got to grade Chocobowl on a curve.
Okay, I'm gonna put this back.
Yeah, game.
There, we can see how we did. We did 59% of the story. We missed a lot of the first chapter because we didn't understand how it worked.
Oh yeah.
We missed so
Sure.
much of the first chapter. We only captured 1% of creatures. We only played once. But the most important thing is that we got to pain level 69 during this stream.
That was
Nice.
And I'm really, really proud of all
super
of us.
deliberate.
So nice.
Totally on purpose.
All right.
Jared, are you
Hey,
on
y'all, we
the
did
are
it.
you
We
on
hit
the
our-
gram?
we hit our
Are you
goal.
on the gram, Jared?
Am I on the gram?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just restarted my account.
What's your
I'm
what's your
Neon
name?
Circus on the gram.
Password.
Neon Circus?
Password?
Neon
Alright.
Circus.
What's your mother's
Password
maiden name?
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4.
Okay. Sarah, you're on the gram, right?
I am. I'm the same everywheres.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Teddy.
I'm watching the good ending right now. We should put the good
what?
ending up.
What?
Put
what?
that good ending up on. Can we stream YouTube?
Carol,
Yeah.
Carol, are you on the gram?
Yes, I'm also the same everywheres.
Adriel, I'm gonna give control
What,
back. so
I
that
don't know
can
what
walk
your
this stream.
handle is. What is your handle?
Just my name, Carol Mertz.
Carol Mertz. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Are we gonna see the portrait?
Who else? Eden, are you on the gram?
Yeah, Eden the cat.
Eden the cat.
We did it, everybody.
Okay.
We did it.
It happened.
So proud of everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
But mostly proud of Able Gamers.
Yeah.
For doing the best work out of all of us.
Are they on the gram?
Probably.
They are.
Okay. Okay.
Able Gamers is on the.
certainly.
Drop your favorite huge success of the stream in the chat. Of our many.
Our wins, all our W's.
Of our prolific.
You have to put at least 3 of them in your journal every
Yeah.
night.
I don't know. I think Chandler Bing Dog Murderer is pretty good.
Yeah.
We can't take credit for that dog murder. He did that.
Yeah, that wasn't our win.
Yeah.
Thank
We'd
you,
be
Sassy
like-
Pink, for actually getting.
We'd be like those crypto boys at the end, telling everybody that they're the
Yeah.
that they're the heroes of Final Fantasy X too.
Jared Huntley Tobley.
When I was out there watching Chandler Bing murder dogs, and I thought, this is the future. And my experience with that was so important.
Yeah, okay.
Jay Dorfer says cat.
I was wrong. I was wrong to try to stop him. I'm so warm and uncomfortable.
I didn't want to admit this at any point, but I'm also incredibly warm and sweaty in my Kigu, but I still love it. But I'm hot.
Every year I put it on and I'm like, it's not that at least it's comfortable. Like, you know, I'm like, it looks I hate it, but at least
They
it's
don't
comfortable.
breathe.
And then 8 minutes later, just flop sweat.
Flops away.
It doesn't seem like it's made of a particularly breathable material.
It's not.
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
Not breathe.
It feels like it's supposed to be a fleece, like a nice Land's End fleece. You know, the breeze is just.
That's what I
passes
hear them
through.
compared to the most.
All polyester.
No,
Land's
yeah.
End fleece.
A nice Land's End
Yeah.
fleece.
People often compare
It's
their
like a
kigurumis to the traditional Icelandic folk sweater.
It's like
quality.
saran wrap is kind of what
Yeah.
it actually is like.
Ooh.
Like, you know
All
who
right.
really enjoyed kigurumis? The hoodoo folk.
So with that, I have to go.
That's it.
I have to go, but it's so
Yeah.
lovely seeing
Thank-
all of you again and spending time with you, and I miss you all so much. And I can't wait until
Thank
we're
you
able
all
to
for
do this
being
in person
here.
again.
Thank you for
Happy
being here. Thank you, Adriel and
Chocobowl.
Chris, for running tech.
Thank
you,
For running
Adriel
a
and-
remote
thank you.
stream.
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
you
Incredible.
heroes, you.
Yep.
Thank you, Tyler, for pulling all nights. For a lot of you, for just being here during the weekend when
Yeah.
there's a lot going on, including just trying to rest and be humans. So,
Lil Quace.
this is
Lil Quace.
Lil Quace.
Lil
Lil Quace.
Yay!
Chanting doesn't work.
It doesn't.
Nope.
No,
Wait,
you
before
can't
we
chant.
go,
Jack.
before we break,
Yeah.
can we find out what is going on with the port really quick?
We covered this. It broke
It's
my
true.
soul this time.
Just
Yeah,
once more
Just once
before we
more?
all leave, go to the port.
Does anyone have a style request? A manner? A demeanor?
Can you give it to us?
Villainous.
Give us traditional. Can you give us the traditional, like, classic?
The vanilla, the classic one?
Can we get the classic on our way out? This
Oh,
is
okay.
Sarah. This is Sarah Male, star of Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
Okay, as done originally, I believe it's something like, what's all this about the port closing?
Yeah.
Chills.
Get out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Chills.
Oh, yeah.
Classic.
Like a lady, but a bird.
So good.
Aw, thank you, Mim. Thank you, Mim. This brings our total. Ooh, this is a good one.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
This brings our total to $5,269.69.
Nice.
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 All right.
All right.
Should we stop stream?
Yeah, let's do it. Good night, everybody. I love you.
Good night,
Yes.
everybody.
Good night.
Good
Bye. Thank you for joining
Bye,
us.
everyone. Goodbye. We're all a dream from 1,000 years ago. Goodbye.
Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Is the broadcast off? Is the broadcast
Not yet.
off?
Goodbye.
Nope.
Goodbye.
Still going.
Transition.
Thank you.